First of all, Ernest, I would like to start off by giving a shout out to FYF Sports Debates Podcast. I really love that podcast. I really do.
FYF Sports, man. Super Bowl postgame. It's y'all opportunity to come pull up and talk football. We got SFM. I knew it. I knew somebody was gonna come when the team that they pick loses. They gonna come and say it's rigged, right? That's always what happens. When the darlings always win. When the darlings win. Don't get mad. Eagles had their opportunities, right? The fumble return for a touchdown is what probably hurt them the most because that killed. They had all the momentum in the world at that point in time, and they still had a big lead. They had a double-digit lead. They dominated time of possession for most of the game. They did. And then at the end of the game, you can knock the ref for that one call all you want, but the refs were calling a very loose game calling a very loose game. And then at the end of the game, he did grab his jersey. Don't do dumb stuff if you don't want to put it in the ref's hands. Don't fumble the ball for touchdowns if you don't want to put it in the ref's hands. Don't be crying now. I'm gonna drop the link early on this one. Y'all know I'm not going to act like I'm the greatest football mind, but I'm not going to say that game was rigged. And Kansas City took care of every aspect of the game. The Chiefs did what they were supposed to do, right? Remember, double-digit leads against this team aren't safe. You can't make mistakes. And they made enough mistakes to keep Kansas City in the game. And the only thing you can really do is give them credit. They were the better team today. If people in football truly wanted to see who the best team was, then your fans would push for a 3-game series or some type of series. If you ain't gonna push for a series, we know players won't allow it because nobody's trying to play that game. Then you just got to deal with the one and done aspect of football instead of running around acting like this was rigged. Everybody wants to SFM probably bet money, probably lost. Now you want to say it's rigged. Come on, y'all. Got to be better than that, man. Let me get this link together, y'all. I'm going to get this link together, man. It's salute. Salute to everybody, man. All the Kansas City Chiefs fans, all the Eagles fans, make sure y'all pile on in here, man. Pile on in here. I'm sorry. I know I dropped the notifications late. I do apologize for that. Hopefully we can get everybody in here. Salute to Kendrick B Squad watching over there on FYF Sports Debates Live. Salute, man. Member of the channel. Man, come on, y'all. Kansas City. And y'all saw the thumbnail I put out. I think SFM might be saying it's rigged. because I put that thumbnail. I had this live with the thumbnail ready to go 30 minutes before the game was over with. I saw the writing on the wall. That the Eagles lost their biggest advantage. They should have fought to stay ahead a little bit harder, and they didn't. You going against one of the most potent offenses in NFL history. They started to play too conservative to me. Look at Blaze Pip said, "Don't start capping." Look, I'm not capping. I'm just saying the Eagles blew it. A false call. Well, man, I don't care. Refs make bad calls all the time. Who cares? And if you running around blaming the ref, that just makes you look like a more sore loser. People run around blaming refs. Y'all just sore losers. That's not even a real thing. Yeah, we dropping the link. I'm gonna let y'all in here cook on this Super Bowl, man. Everybody, I want y'all thoughts. I want y'all thoughts on the Super Bowl. I also want to get some thoughts on the Super Bowl halftime performance. Did it live up to expectation? Super and you know, also we got to talk about, you know, a lot of people tune into the Super Bowl to check out the Super Bowl commercials, man. What's going on with the Super Bowl commercials? Super Bowl commercials actually used to be funny. They used to be entertaining. Super Bowl commercials now are just corny. They cringy. They using way too many actors, and these actors aren't really doing a very good job of lending credibility to the brands. You got Snoop Dogg out here in Skechers skater shoe commercials. What the heck is Snoop Dogg doing? Man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I think the commercials was whack. Yeah, Rihanna did a good job. I ain't gonna lie. Rihanna, that was much better than last year's performance. The last year's Super Bowl performance was just, to me, was complete garbage. But this year, Rihanna did her thing. I ain't gonna lie. There were a lot of people just wanting to tune into that halftime show to watch that. Yeah, Snoop and Skechers shoes was wild, man. What's going on? In the chat, man. Y'all pull up. Let me know your thoughts, man. As y'all pile in, man, make sure y'all check out the brand. I'm putting it in the community post tomorrow, right? It's been a long night for a lot of you guys. So a lot of y'all been up drinking beers. SFM is probably drinking some Mad Dog 2020 and whatnot. Look, y'all, make sure when y'all lay down, y'all go to bed. When y'all go to bed, you go get you some night shreds. Night shred is going to help you get a long, lengthy sleep while also acting while you sleep as a thermogenic to help you burn additional fat, man. The best on the market, right? Is the best supplement for relaxation going into the evening. With the melatonin in it, you're going to get a locked in, steady sleep. And it's 24/7 metabolism boosting, man. It 24/7 is working to speed your metabolism up. So even while you sleep, you are losing weight. And then it also, the best thing about this one, this is the Black Edition. The best thing about the Black Edition, you guys, the best thing about it is that it reduces those nighttime cravings, right? That's what it does best. So look, I'm going to be putting a link to this with a code for 20% off Night Shred by NO Supplements. You guys need to go get it. And unlike some of those other supplements with all them stimulants in it that have your stomach cramping and hurting, this is all natural right here. Best on the market, Night Shred, Black Edition. Google it if you have to. If you want the 20% off, I'm going to be putting it in community posts for everybody. But make sure you check them out. And they got a host of other products. Y'all saw me drinking the espresso earlier. And I'm talking about, man, they got everything you need, man. So again, salute to you guys. So salute to everybody pulling up. I got 2 people in the backstage. I'm about to let y'all in. I'm dropping the link in the chat, man. I know it's more y'all that want to cook on this game. 205 y'all here. Let's fill this back panel up, man. I want y'all to talk. You said no more Fit Aid. Yeah, Fit Aid's right here, man. What you mean no more Fit Aid? Yeah, I definitely ran out. See, you drink the Fit Aid when you wake up. You take the Night Shred when you lay down. Right? So they go hand in hand together. So the brands ain't clashing, man. We got Night Shred. And then also, if you about to hit the gym, NO Sports has the Vulcan 2000 no stimulant, pre-workout. It's going to get you right. 4 doses in this one bottle right here. Come on, man. We're going to get you right, man. NO supplements, man. Great product right there, man. Let's go ahead and get Lemon Pepper Lou and Lee in here, man. Got a couple people in here. We got real debates in the backstage. I'm gonna start with Lee. Man, Lee, what you got on the Super Bowl, man? I was impressed. It was a game with a lot of ups and downs. Eagles had the lead. Chiefs come back. A little bit of drama with the ankle injury with Mahomes. He has to bounce back from the injury at halftime. So that probably has some Kansas City fans worried. But Kansas City, he was able to come back. He played much better than I anticipated he would. But when I also saw the ankle roll, I saw it wasn't really a significant roll. So I knew he would be able to come back and do some damage. They probably injected it up for him. But, man, they came back and did their thing. Lee, what you got on the game?
My guy, what's going on, Lamar?
What's good, Lee?
Nothing much. It was a good game. I'm not even going to talk about. I don't have a dog in the fight, so I don't get emotional when it comes to games. I just like to see good competition. Just from my vantage point, try to be as objective as I can. I thought overall it was a very good game. What I saw from the Eagles in the first half was. Well, or what I should say, the second half was night and day from the first half. They just seemed to me that the Eagles just weren't as aggressive on offense. The second half, yeah, they had the large time of possession, almost 8 minutes in the third quarter, but they just either they kept punting the ball or kept settling for field goals, and then their defensive line, their pass rush is what they were known for throughout the season. They almost had an NFL record close to 76 sacks, but they just couldn't generate enough pressure. I don't even think Patrick Mahomes got sacked once. So they couldn't get off the field third downs, and then the adjustments that Andy Reid made, with those motion formations, going in and out. The out routes kept scoring on them. They scored on them twice. The Eagles just defensively just didn't adjust. They didn't make enough plays when they needed. And then some key penalties too. But I felt overall it was a good game. But I just wish the Eagles would have been a lot more aggressive and they would have ran the ball more. But to me, it just seems like sometimes coaches, they outsmart themselves. Don't go away from what's working. Yes, you want to make sure the clock is running out or you're using up clock. But to me, it felt as if they were just playing the clock more than just being aggressive and staying aggressive like they were in the first half. But I could be wrong, but that's just what I observed.
Yep, I agree. Let me get to Lou. Lou, what are your thoughts on the game, man? I know you out there. I don't know who you're a fan of, but I know you're a football fan. What are your thoughts on it?
I'm a 49ers fan, man. Like, I understand how the Eagles fans are feeling right now because that something like that take me back to that Baltimore Ravens versus 49ers Super Bowl when they didn't call the pass interference on the Ravens. And I was mad as hell about that. So Eagles fans had to be mad as hell about getting the penalty call on them. I'm always told, do not leave the games in the referee's hands because sometimes they will make mistakes. Sometimes they will. Sometimes they won't. And to me, the Kansas City Chiefs did what they did to my 49ers early in the season. They saw that the Eagles was the aggressive defense. They ran a whole lot of jet sweeps, reverse, quick passes, and they left Kelsey almost wide open almost the whole game. And for them to try to take time off the clock to keep Mahomes off the field, they were doing a good job of that in the first half. But if you don't do it in the second half, you let Mahomes get the ball and do what he do. He basically tore the defense apart in the second half. And you ended it with the result that you ended with. Because when the Eagles scored quickly and Mahomes rolled the ball down the field, even if it wasn't a penalty call, they were going to probably get a touchdown anyway. And it was going to be up there and hurt to try to lead the Eagles back down the field to get another touchdown. And you putting a guy and you putting a young quarterback through that, I don't think Hurts would have broke down the field, got another touchdown. Other than that, decent game. Hated the way it ended, and hopefully next year we'll have a better game.
Hey,
the referees knowing that game.
I don't think the refs ruined it. When you look at this game, and I'm gonna go to Real Debates next because he was up in here next. When you look at this game, when you talk about a game where it was only 6 penalties called on the Eagles, 3 penalties called, the refs were. I thought the refs called. I've seen worse games. I've seen more egregious games where I'm seeing holding flags thrown recklessly. And you talk about a game where the refs really bit the whistle and didn't blow it every time they could have. Only 6 penalties. That don't look like the refs was really trying to take the game away from you. This is a game where Philadelphia, time of possession, they had the ball for 35 minutes. They had more passing yards in this game, right? They had more first downs. They literally did everything right. The one thing that killed them, the one thing that they always going to go back to, Jalen Hurts, that fumble is what killed them. That killed their momentum on that drive, because I think they could have potentially scored on that drive. And not only do you not score on that drive, you give the other team that's 7 more points. And I think that's what gave that Chiefs defense a little bit more energy, because from that point forward, that Chiefs defense was playing like they really knew how to play defense. So that's their fault, man. Like I said, I can't blame the refs for certain stuff like that. I'm not blaming the refs. Hold on, Real Debates, what you got on the game?
First of all, I would like to say salute to FYF and salute to the panel. I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Bop, bop. Told y'all. I told you.
So Lamont, do you want to give me my flowers now?
Hold on, Wes. Hold on, wait. It's Real Debates take right now. Go ahead, Real Debate.
It practically come down to real simplicity. We don't got to crunch the numbers and do all this extra analytical stuff. The number they told y'all in the beginning of the game when they brung up the stats. Who was the number 1 ranked scoring offense in the league? Kansas City Chiefs. Who was number 2? The Eagles. It looked that way throughout the duration of the game. This is what separated the two teams. Who has the best quarterback? The Kansas City Chiefs. He took it down and he did what he was supposed to do. Jalen Hurts couldn't even get that past 50 yards. He was so nervous about being put in a position with that much time left. He was so nervous he couldn't even pass the ball. He couldn't even get enough air under the ball to do anything. He can't even throw a Hail Mary. How do you got somebody going against Patrick Mahomes that can't even throw a Hail Mary? If you can't throw a Hail Mary, don't go against Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, he ain't lying, bro. I was disappointed in that last throw. I said, man, he should have got it at least to the end zone. When I saw that ball come up about 20 yards, I said, oh, man.
It show you levels to this, Lamont. It's levels to this. Look, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, they did something great. I think they built a great foundation moving forward. They might be in the Super Bowl again. They might not make it, but we know they're going to be a problem, a big problem, especially if Jalen Hurts continues to evolve and grow the way he is. But to actually think, in your mind that they were going to win this game, you have to be insane. First and foremost, like I said, we have the best quarterback. We have the best coaching. When you just check off the boxes, you know who's going to win in the end. And the game was, bro, see, anytime you keep the game close with somebody like Patrick Mahomes, you're going to lose. And you let us run the ball too. And you let us get a takeaway too. You ain't get no fumbles, no picks. This is supposed to be the greatest defense. The greatest defense since when?
Hey, salute to let me give a shout out to One Cool P in the chat, and then also a salute to Uncle Suge pulling up, man. Salute Uncle Suge. Uncle Suge been cooking over there. Hey, Uncle Suge, man, you gotta hold on 1 second, brother. Suge, you gotta come through, man. We gotta get Gilbert Arenas over here, man. I got some questions for him, man. You gotta make it happen for me, Suge, man. We gotta figure out a way to get that to happen, man.
They took a picture. They took a picture of Jalen Hurts. I know y'all seen that during the game. They showed a picture side by side. He changed his cleats, so everybody was up on game when it came to the cleats. Patrick Mahomes got hurt. I believe it was a play where Pacheco got hurt. A lot of dudes was getting hurt, little knick-knack stuff. But you tough it out and you play, man. No, everybody is playing on the same field. You got the 2 best scoring offenses in the league. Is no excuses. Whoever walk away the victor is the victor. Swallow it and accept accept it. Try again next year, Philly. Thank you.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna go to we're gonna go to Swish Life next. I'm gonna tell you the two most impactful moments of the game, and it was none of the flags. It was the fumble return for the touchdown, and the second was that 65-yard punt return.
Kadarius Toney
killed him. And then that's what I'm saying. These are things that have nothing to do with the refs. This is all the Eagles. Those were the two most impactful portions of the game. That punt return and that fumble return for a touchdown. That's what killed the Eagles. And both those big mistakes against an offense that's too potent. You can't make them mistakes. You essentially would have had to play a perfect game against this Eagle team offensively. And you can't give them extra additional possessions or points that Mahomes ain't even scoring. Let me go to Swish Life. What you got on the game, man?
What's up, man? What up? Hey, that was a good ass game, man. Shit was suspenseful all the way down to the end. But I will
man. We gotta kill the cussing.
Oh, my bad. That was a good game. That was a questionable call at the end, though, man. I will say that. But shout out to FanDuel, man. I'm $2,500 richer, man. Shout out to them Chiefs, man. Big underdog, and I took the over 51. So shout out to them Chiefs, man.
Oh man,
that's all I got on that. My bad about the language, though. My bad.
Oh no, you good. Let me get to I'm gonna go ahead and get to Wes. Wes, what you got on the game, man? I know you bet on it as well.
Well, yeah, I did give out the pick before the game. Lamont took the other side. Okay, I appreciate it. I'm out here in Vegas knowing what I'm knowing. So the game was a great game, man. Eagles showed up. They played hard. They did what they were supposed to do. But when a team isn't used to playing close games, and I seen the Chiefs being able to keep the game close and pulling it out in the end. When the team hasn't been playing those close games in the playoffs, when it gets close at the end, they start looking up at the clock like, man, what do we got to do? Whereas the Chiefs are like, we know what we got to do. Mm-hmm. We just got to make one play in this fourth quarter. And like you said, that punt return in the fourth quarter was a straw that broke the camel's back. And once that happened, then the Eagles did fight back. They came down and scored and got the 2-point conversion. But then the Chiefs have you exactly where they want you. They got that last drive with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid able to go ahead and just pick apart that defense and just take that clock out the game. And that's what they did. And that's why they're the champs.
Hey, MacDev, what you got on the game, MacDev? MacDeff, you with us?
Yeah. Oh, I thought I was muted.
No, you good. No, I heard some background noise, so I just.
All right. Salute to the chat. Salute to the panel. Good game. Great offenses. Jalen Hurts is that guy. He showed up. I mean, even after the fumble, he came back the very next drive and scored a touchdown. When they were down 80, came back again, scored, completed the 2-point conversion. He showed up. He was damn near the best player on the field. But the story of the game to me was the Chiefs' offensive line. They didn't allow them the Eagles to get to Patrick Mahomes. The Eagles had 70 sacks this season. They led the league in sacks, third most all time. They knocked both of my 49er quarterbacks out, so I know about them. They real, but that was pretty much the story of the game. Before the Super Bowl started, I had the Eagles dogging the Chiefs. Like, I thought they was going to dog them. I didn't think it was going to be close, but that offensive line held Patrick Mahomes up, and if you can't get to Patrick Mahomes, it's going to be a long night. So that's basically my story on it. Congratulations, Patrick Mahomes. He officially top 5 all time. I don't want to hear no haters, man.
You got him top 5 all time already?
Top 5.
Damn. Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Okay, let me get to Jatoro. Jatoro, man, unmute yourself, man. What you got on this game, man?
What it do? Salute from a long time, man.
What's good, man?
Hey, I knew the Chiefs would win from the jump. I still think the Eagles' offense schemes are overrated. They stunk it up the second half. And look, everyone keeps saying Mahomes, but we need to talk about Andy Reid. Debatably, I think he's the top 3 coach of all time. People need to stop underrating this dude. You know, people need to stop realize that the Chiefs were already set to be this powerhouse years before with Alex Smith. People would just keep underrating this guy. We need to talk about Andy Reid, how he's an offensive mastermind. But people keep talking about my homeboy. He's still good, but let's talk about Andy Reid. He's one of the top coaches of all time. Let me talk about that.
I mean, I don't doubt it, man. Andy Reid. I mean, but I think Andy Reid had his team a bit more prepared if the game was close. Let's like somebody else said earlier, it felt like the Eagles was playing the score, hoping the time runs out, as opposed to playing to keep the lead. And the mistakes they was making is what showed. They were playing, I think, a bit nervous. The Kansas City got down 10, didn't even sweat it. They just said one touchdown, we back in the game, we good. We just got to hold the fort, bend but don't break defense. And as long as they do that, they good.
It's all Reed. It's Reed.
The Eagles was playing cool, safe.
Yeah, they played too conservative.
Like, come on, man.
Hold the ball.
I mean, come on.
Hey, so let me ask a question real quick. My man, you said you got Andy Reid top 3 all time?
Debatably, top 3.
Okay. So
I'm not there yet.
Would have been a 3
I'm
Super
not
Bowls?
there yet either. I'm
not.
He got
3 or 4.
We'll see.
Cover 1 with the Eagles, and I think 3 with.
He's been the 4th Super Bowl.
Hey, Andy Reid got a nice looking resume though.
I'm telling you,
but I would take.
So
I would take Bill Walsh. I would take Bill Walsh over Andy Reid. I would take Bill Belichick over Andy Reid. I would take Chuck Noll over Andy Reid.
Why?
And I might take Jimmy Johnson over Andy Reid.
But I think if you just add the word arguable in there, it is arguable. His resume,
it is arguable. It is arguable.
Up.
It is arguable.
Because he even get into a tough.
Yeah, he don't understand. Before Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs were actually a great team. Prior to that, they were going to AFC divisional championships back to back. All they needed is one person step better than Alex Smith, and that was Patrick Mahomes. People forget Andy Reid.
Y'all remember they said? Do y'all remember they said the Chiefs wasn't going to do nothing without Tyreek Hill? Remember those conversations?
Yeah, and then we seen Kadarius Toney bust open a 65-yarder. Tyreek who? Tyreek who? I never remembered him.
That was horrible. Everybody was on that Stephen A. Smith bandwagon.
He beat his old team in the Super Bowl.
And a guy had the audacity to come out and say,
I told people as long as they got Andy Reid, they're gonna be okay.
Yep.
Andy Reid's an all-time great coach. Top 5. Out of all the names he said, I didn't even hear Vince Lombardi's name. I didn't hear no Don Shula's name. Nah, Andy Reid ain't top 5. He top 10.
Why not? Just because they older, that mean they better?
Vince Lombardi, who won 5 championships in the 6. Yes, the trophy is named after him. Yes.
Okay. So
what about all those guys? That's not just him.
Yes, Don Shula, the only coach to go undefeated, 17-0. Yes.
Okay, so if he get another title next year, then what? Where you putting him at if he get back to back?
Top 5. That top 5 coaches is tough.
Where are you going to put him at if he get back to back?
I'll give him top 5 offensive minds. I'll give him that.
He's a coach. He's not an offensive coordinator.
And let me have a turn, man.
Go ahead, Mahari. What you got on this?
You know, I just was watching the game, and I was just very disappointed at the Philadelphia Eagles because they didn't run the ball enough. I felt like they just ran away from the running game and just went conservative. That just really did it for me because, like, bro, you guys were one of the best running teams in the NFC, and I've seen y'all run the ball down people's throats the entire year, especially when they did it to my Minnesota Vikings. But then on the big stage, you didn't run the ball enough, and you played conservative. And then that oh, my God, that fumble was a huge momentum breaker because by then, the Philadelphia Eagles played conservative. They just played conservative the whole time. And the second half, give the credit to the offensive line of the Kansas City Chiefs for holding that dominant pass rush. They only gave up 1 sack the whole game. I felt that was like a huge changing moment in the game. Not just the punt return and the turnover, but also the battle of the trenches was won by the Kansas City Chiefs. They held that pass rush very well, and basically Pat Mahomes was not touched. If you don't put pressure on Patrick Mahomes and get in his face and get physical with him, he's going to tear your defense apart, and that's what we saw tonight.
Yeah, I'll take Andy Reid over Belichick.
Yeah. Well, no.
Kansas
Belichick accomplished way more than Andy Reid, and keep in mind as well, He went to 4 NFC Championship games with Philadelphia and only made 1 Super Bowl. Keep that in mind. We can't forget the stuff he did in Philadelphia.
Hey, he went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he went to 1 Super Bowl with
That's an
Philadelphia.
accomplishment in itself as a coach.
Hey,
Yeah.
Uncle Suge, I agree, Uncle Suge. The fumble was the game changer, and then the 65-yard punt return was the other game changer. There was nothing that the refs did that I looked at was like, oh, that cost them the game. Yeah, it might have been a 50-50 call, but I can't say that call is what changed the outcome. It didn't.
Listen,
the outcome would have been the same.
Listen, that's just an excuse for a lot of salty ass. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to swear, but from a lot of them salty Philadelphia fans that like to cry about everything. I still hate them Philadelphia fans. They're one of the most worst people in the entire sports civilization, bro.
I see where they coming from.
Andy Reid over Don Shula too.
Man,
hold on. What was you saying, Lou?
I kind of see where Philly fans are coming from because my 49ers been through something like that against Baltimore in the Super Bowl, where they didn't call pass interference when it clearly was one.
Well, I mean, calls like that will get missed a lot of egregious calls and things of that sort. But tonight, I didn't see it that way. The referees pretty much allowed to have a flow of the game, and they weren't trying to control the game by making, ticky-tack, penalty calls, which would have made the game much more slower, and it would have frustrated the fans. So I think that it was actually a well-officiated game. You know what I mean? And this Philadelphia shoot themselves in the foot. I mean, this is what it is.
Yeah, you brung a cap gun. You brung a cap gun to a real gunfight. You try to keep going down the field super fast and score when that's not your style. You run the ball methodically. You take shots when you need to. Stick to your game plan and you'll win. When you try to act like you're the Chiefs, you're going home, and that's what happened.
Well, I'll tell you this though too. The Kansas City Chiefs are more like the Golden State Warriors of the National Football League. They just explode whenever they're behind or whenever they just get one touchdown, and then all of a sudden they score like 30 straight points. It's like, what, you can't stop them unless you get in Mahomes' face and get physical with them. He's gonna tear you apart. It's like watching Steph Curry on the football field. The things he does is amazing.
And shout out to Juju Smith-Schuster, man. He had some major plays in the fourth.
Hey, and I think the Eagles tried a few times. I think they tried to test Mahomes' ankle with a few blitzes, but they got burned on that one touchdown.
Yep.
Where they tried to blitz, man. And I'm talking about that's where you gotta give Mahomes credit, because when they tried, he burned them, and that's a great offense, man. That line wasn't letting people in. He had plenty of time to get his throws off. Also, when you look at him, when it was time to throw the ball away, when the play was junked, he threw that ball away and just moved on to the next play. That's a smart quarterback, man. That man did not make no mistakes today. And then with no interception as well, just got to give him credit, man.
Everybody's saying they need Tyreek Hill. It's Andy Reid. He is the mastermind. He is the one that does all these motions X, Y, and Z. Put some respect on his name. Man.
Yeah, Juju was good today too.
So let me ask you guys this: do you believe that this Kansas City Chiefs team has the potential of being a future dynasty?
It's a dynasty now, bro. They've been in the Super Bowl 3 to 5 years. Why is it not dynasty now?
No, I'm just asking the question. I believe it is. I'm just asking the question.
I got to see if they can, what the Bengals going to be like next year too, because Bengals they almost at the. I ain't saying they at the same level of Kansas City, but they've been playing. They play great against them every time, though.
Right.
Mm-hmm. They play great to go home.
They need one more title to be a dynasty.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see where Lamar Jackson's going to go.
Yeah, one at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, go ahead.
I was saying they need one more title to be a dynasty. That's my opinion on that one.
Sure,
Not a
I
dynasty
agree.
yet.
I'm more interested in about where Lamar Jackson's going to be next year. That's going to be one of the main landscaping changes in the National Football League, about where's he going to go.
Hey, yeah, where's the credit? I like what Big Cuz said. Ain't nobody giving Kansas City defense any credit, because that defense is really their only weakness. And for what they did today, I think they only held them to what, like 115 rushing yards.
Right. They did a great job of shutting down the running game as well. It's funny though, because like Philadelphia out yard them in every aspect, and those two mistakes were the ones that killed you the most. That's what lost in the game. You take away the mistakes, it's probably a different ball game.
Got Mahomes and Kelsey or Brady and Gronk, man.
Can I ask y'all something real quick? Y'all think the offensive coordinator from Kansas City be back next year with the team?
Eric Bieniemy
getting a job. I don't think you want to go nowhere. Be cool where you at. He might take over. He might take over when Andy Reid retire. That's the only thing I can think of.
Ain't still a coaching job open right now?
I don't know, probably, but I don't think so. The Texans hired D'Amico Ryan, so I don't think so. But he should just stay in. Man, you winning Super Bowls. You got Patrick Mahomes, and just you good. Chill where you at.
Shout out to the refs. Shout out to the Chiefs, man.
Hey, did y'all notice at halftime that they put up the actual stats between the two quarterbacks? But the one distinct thing that y'all did not see, Patrick Mahomes' passer rating was way better. He just was more patient and he wasn't trying to outscore. He's trying to win. In the midst of trying to win, he will outscore you because of his talent and the offensive game plan. But he had a higher passer rating and he had less yards. And I'm looking like, ain't nobody peeping this? Ain't nobody peeping this? Like, he's better, bro. He's better.
It's all Reed, bro. I don't care. I'm a Reed stand. It's all Reed. He's the man. He's the one who's doing all these.
I can't give it all to Reed. I was seeing Mahomes.
Man, Reed ain't out there on no injured ankle. What's wrong with you?
Because who's that backup for Kansas City? If that backup would have had to come in, that game plan would have looked a little bit different. Right, you gotta have a guy out there that can execute. Yeah, Chad.
You see that run Mahomes got?
Hold on, what'd you say?
I was just talking about all that running Mahomes was doing. He was out there.
But I think he's not I don't think he's a pocket QB. I think he needs to move around and shift the defense a little bit to be great. I never considered him a pocket guy that's just gonna sit back and pick you apart like Tom Brady or something.
The first time in 10 years the MVP has won the Super Bowl.
Since Kurt Warner.
That's crazy.
Man, that boy Mahomes used them legs, man. That boy deadly.
Well, he put it down
on a bum ankle, bro.
They had to score every time in the second half because Philly was going to run the Chiefs defense. They was running them.
Hey, Lamont, you been checking Twitter?
What's going on Twitter?
LeBron James, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and other NBA players are upset about the holding penalty.
No, I'm not.
They all bet with the Eagles.
They all stupid. They all mad on Twitter because they stupid and they don't want to recognize the greatest quarterback we'll ever see in the game.
What is wrong with it?
Oh, what? Because he got 2 Super Bowls and then he this young. Guess what, bro? It's not going out on a limb for saying somebody the greatest ever, bro. When you see it, bro.
I'm like this, man. I don't say anybody the greatest because it's always somebody else who can come behind and be more greater too.
Okay, hold on. Have you ever laid with a woman and she did her thing? You said, never mind. Because I was about to. I wasn't gonna cuss or nothing, but I was gonna give a real analogy.
So you start. So you start thinking about women when you thinking about Patrick Mahomes?
No. You wouldn't let me finish it. You wouldn't let me finish what I said, but I'm gonna finish it now since you want to go there. I said, have you ever laid with a woman and she did her thing, and you say this is the best whatever I ever had, but you just lying because you really wanted it, but you knew darn well she didn't perform that well? This is the same case. You dudes is crazy, bruh. Who else is better than him? Who else have you seen that's better than him?
Stop.
Joe Montana.
It's too early, bro.
No, it ain't. All
right.
It is.
No, it ain't.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on one second. Let me ask you a question. How does Kansas City keep this team together if they lose some of these pieces? Like if they lose Juju Smith in the offseason, if they lose their left tackle, I forgot his name. I keep forgetting these people's names, but they got a ton of free agents that they're gonna have to look to resign? Are they gonna be able to just re-up in the draft? It's only gonna be so many years where Andy Reid can just keep plucking from, the draft pool to try to find guys that can fill people's shoes, and he can't keep letting his stars walk away like Tyreek Hill. What are they doing offseason?
Retired after this season too.
Who?
The defensive end for Kansas City ain't about to retire.
What's his name?
Who? Chris Jones?
Who's that?
No, Frank.
Frank Clark.
You talking about Clark?
Yeah.
Talking about Frank Clark.
I doubt it. I mean, what did we do the last time we won a Super Bowl and everybody thought we fell off? We regrouped and did what we need to do. What you think they're gonna do? Whoever want to be here gonna be here. Whoever ain't, and we're gonna bring in somebody new because they know we got a winning culture and we're gonna win. Case closed.
No, they good as long as they got Patrick Mahomes.
He just drinking that Kansas City just tonight.
No, what I said is true. What happened the last time, Lamont? What happened the last time we went to the Super Bowl and then everything started looking like it was going downhill? Tyreek Hill left and this piece left and this and that happened. What happened?
Hey, fellas.
We got it together.
What up, Blue Boat?
What's going on? I just want to, it was, I just want to ask the question, real quick before I get up out of here. But, it's a good game. I didn't particularly agree with the call with the hold. They should have let that go. They should just let the players play. But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna make an excuse. The Eagles defense fell apart, man. They secondary. You had a lot of teams putting up 35 plus points on that defense of Philly. But what do you think? Even
sound like you caught the Matrix.
Yeah, Blue Boat, we losing your connection, man. We losing.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna start looking at the NFL draft, see who's the best available players in that draft this year.
If we can keep Juju and Tony, that'd be a good start. I can tell you that.
I'm talking about the Eagles. The Eagles. Do you think Eagles get back to this point, or you think this is their only chance?
They getting back to this point.
They ain't coming back. I think they're going. I ain't gonna lie. I think this room's a fluke. I think they had a easy record. I swear to, if Brock Purdy would have played for the San Fran would have won that game for a fact. So I think it's a fluke.
So who is the best? Who's gonna be the best team in the NFC next year?
Next year, shit, man. Either the Niners had keep the
49ers got to get quarterback situation adjusted first, because we don't know if Brock Purdy or Trey Lance gonna be ready for game one.
They say Brock Purdy gonna be thrown in 3 months. We'll be all right.
Yo, what up, Real Debate?
Anybody that paid attention and anybody that knows football know that the Eagles secondary overrated. They wasn't laying like that, but because of how good the offense was and the pass rush was playing all year, they flew under the radar. No accountability. Didn't ever go against a true elite quarterback. Oh, on the biggest stage. Oh, we showed y'all. We exposed them. Them jokers got exposed.
He says we got Jason Bernard. He says KC offensive line dominated, ran the ball at will and protected. Yeah, when I started seeing KC run the ball towards the end of that game, what's that running back's name? Starts with a P. I forget
Pacheco.
his name, but he was slicing through him.
Lamont, what do you think? Who do you think comes out in the NFC? Who do you think will be the best team in the NFC next year?
Bro, I don't know. If you ask me, I'm just gonna say one team. That's the Cowboys.
hey, Cowboys did get a new offensive coordinator, so
it's gonna be the Niners.
They gotta trade
all over
Dak
again.
though. They gotta get off Dak. Dak, I think it's time to give up on the Dak experiment.
Ain't the NBA, nigga.
But how they gonna do that, Lamont, when they locked into a contract? How? Don't nobody want Dak?
Bro,
don't nobody want Dak?
Hold on. NFL teams waive big time players all the time.
Man.
But who wants him though?
Don't matter.
Hey, y'all, salute.
Cowboys are wasting a ton of money on him.
Right.
That backup that they waived was doing the same thing he was doing, but better.
I think Cooper Rush better than Dak Prescott.
They keeping Dak. They ain't trading him.
They're gonna keep him. We know they're gonna keep him. But I'm saying I don't see that team really getting better until they get rid of Dak.
Okay, we'll keep Dak.
Hold on, Lamar. How you feel about Zeke though? How you feel about him? Ezekiel.
It's time for him to go too. He ain't giving them nothing. Or I don't know what happened. I don't know whether they just didn't play him. They didn't feel like he was good enough. But I think it's time to just go ahead and just let go. That experiment with Dak and Zeke is done. It just ain't working. And when you need them to show up, when it's actually, they'll win some meaningless games. But when it's time to actually win a game that kind of changes how people look at them, neither one of them show up. Neither one.
No, they'll be all right. You got a monster defense now. They'll be all right.
I know they're not going to let them go, but I just don't think they can win until they move on past those two guys, because those two guys just ain't got it to me. They don't got it.
Dak ain't no superstar like that. He ain't gonna be no MVP, but he can manage. He can manage a game. He messed up versus our Niners, no doubt, but Dak can manage a game. He
can manage a game. The way he managed games this year, leading the league in interceptions after only playing half the season, that's managing the game. Okay, good luck. Good luck.
I didn't say he was a superstar. Brock Purdy managed the games. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Why do you got to
managed the
keep
games
throwing
to a
these
Super
other
Bowl.
guys' names in the same sentence? We're sticking on top. We're talking about Dak
because
Prescott.
we're talking about quarterbacks who manage a game with a top 5 defense that make the NFC Championship.
But Dak ain't
game,
no
that make the
game
Super
managing
Bowl.
quarterback.
He getting paid superstar money, not manager money.
Man, you got to learn how to manage. If he's not that guy, you could have a quarterback that's good enough to manage.
They didn't go get CeeDee Lamb for a game manager.
So
Hey, did y'all see on Twitter? Did anybody see on Twitter the Juju Smith-Schuster, his outfit, his pregame outfit?
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. I was like, what in the world?
What are you? What is up with this Irish trend? Like I said, no, a lot of people like to call it skirts and dresses and stuff. But I know it's a kilt. But I know it's a kilt. But at the end of the day, why do people feel the need to go out of their way to wear something from another culture, man? And I don't.
The manhood of America is kilt.
But
okay?
Metrosexuals, man.
I blame.
But do you see Sam Smith's outfit?
Is that the dude with the blouse on, with the gray on?
No, he was dressed like a big old balloon.
Somebody was at the press conference with a gray blouse on. It was a guy with a blazer and a gray blouse. I'm about to find it.
What do you mean a blouse? What is that? Like
a blouse?
A woman's shirt?
Yeah, under a blazer. Let me find it.
Because men don't wear blouses, bro. They wear kilts.
Ready to rock. We know
it's 2023.
It's not a quilt.
No, I wonder how much he got paid just to wear that.
In 2023, there are no such thing as men and women. They're called male and females that choose to be whatever they want to be, and the rest of the world will agree, or else you're going to get blackballed. So if I wake up tomorrow and say I'm a woman, y'all better agree, or you're all these different names I can come up with. Literally, that's the world we live in.
You're right.
Yes.
Said,
I don't know, man. I'm not one to judge. I'm not knocking them. I just think it's something from another like a culture. I think they respect it more over there. When you bring that over here with no context, like if you gonna wear something like that, are you of Irish descendancy? Is it something that connects you back to it, or are you just wearing it just to wear it, just so eyes can be on you and people can, have a conversation about what you was wearing? I don't understand it though. I don't understand.
They do it because they know that people gonna talk about it.
Y'all go on Twitter, type in blouse Super Bowl, and the 350-pound lineman for the Eagles had on the blouse under his blazer.
That was no blouse.
I just typed it in on Twitter. Blouse Super Bowl.
No wonder they was playing like that. They was wearing blouses.
His name is Fletcher Cox. Fletcher Cox, I think.
Let me ask you something, bro.
Something.
Hey, bro, what's your name real quick? Let me ask you something.
What's up, man? You got so mad over that comment?
No, I'm just gonna ask you you ain't worried about Sean Payton at Denver?
That's
you said what?
I know you must see it, FYF.
Yeah, that's bad.
Hold on. I ain't hear nothing. What you say?
You ain't worried about Sean Payton at Denver?
Sean Payton, we got to see what he do. I mean, he did say that he's not going to be letting no personal office and all that be in there. That's going to get torn down. That's one of his first statements. They finna get a construction team to tear out that whole office, and it ain't going to be no going to see your wife and no concert and all that. You're going to focus on football or get your $230 million doofus looking butt up out of here.
Because I think the AFC going to be really interesting next year.
What are y'all thoughts?
That's disgusting, what are y'all man.
What was that? What do you got on a training bra?
He got on a silk blouse.
But this boy got on some Victoria's Secret, but the men's section.
That's why I said if it was like a butt, like I had buttons on it or something. But yeah, that's
bro. Ain't no way I could stand next to that. I'd be like, man, I'm really straight.
That's wild right there, man.
What up, Lamar?
But see, look, you notice wet men and women, they do this too.
Hold on,
let me. And women, they do this
bro.
too.
They ain't do
but
nothing
I ain't
to
gonna
him.
go there. I ain't gonna go there.
Voluntarily.
He did that himself, bro.
Hey, that's voluntary. Like you voluntarily owe me money, real debates. Like I said before, hey, listen, real debates. You've been ducking me on these trips like a couple months now, bro. By the AD shit, bro. You know the Lakers soda shit. You know my shit. Listen, bro. I need my $50, bro. I'll listen. You people was there. I need my $50 though. My trip. Are we serious right now, bro? Lamar, if I'm lying, are we serious, bro? I need my money, bro. I don't give a damn. Hey, I'm sorry about this, Lamar, but you know, come on, Lamar, if I'm lying, Lamar, I'm lying.
When you tried to bet, I said
no.
One
You
bet
bet the no. You did not say. You said bet the Celtics and Lakers game. You bet the Celtics and Lakers game.
What's that?
Lamar, hey, we gonna play the tape. Yes, if I'm lying, Lamar.
I don't take on multiple bets at a time, so you must be lying.
All right, bro. I just need my $50, bro. Cause you've been ducking and dodging.
Hold on, what was the bet?
How I've been ducking and dodging you?
He bet. Remember, AD was going that tear, and we bet on that Celtics game, the Lakers and Celtics game, the first one in LA.
I don't remember.
Go play the
But shit, if you play a video, play it back, and I'm saying that, then I'll pay you. But I definitely don't remember.
True. I'll find a clip for you. I if it was on the day of that Celtic Laker game, it should be pretty easy to find that video. All right. I don't think True would lie about it a bet though. I'm almost positive that I remember that, but I can't say 100% certainty. But
I can't say 100% either.
You was on your high horse.
I understand people forget bets sometimes, so we'll confirm it, and like I said, we ain't got to make a big deal.
If you find proof, we'll get everything straight. Period.
I'm just hey, listen, man. You was on your high horse. AD was going crazy. You was on your high horse, and you were making you were making bets. You made bets with Bees.
I made one bet. You put an S on the end, like 81 on 8-game streak, and I betted everybody in his manosphere. Bro, anybody gonna be on a high horse when the best player in your team on the streak and you're winning? I mean, that's logical.
Hey man, I don't sit there and false claim somebody. I didn't
say you did false claim, but I said if I don't remember it, then we have to go back, find the proof of it, and then get everything straight.
You bet him.
You said I bet him?
The same dude, the same day bait right there.
In the same stream, you bet him.
I definitely don't. I do remember all three of us talking.
Hold on, bro. You bet him that they were going to beat the Celtics.
Okay, well, we got to go back and definitely find the proof of that. I don't remember.
Yeah, because you bet me that they were going to go 7-3 or better.
Right. Lost that.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I hope you ban. What's that dude name that he paid me yet?
Locker room.
Ban that dude, bro. He can't ever come on your show, bro.
Oh, hold on. Let me give a shout out. Salute to Uncle Suge in the Cash App, man. Appreciate you, Uncle Suge, man. That's big time, man. Definitely appreciate that. Uncle Suge in the Cash App.
What was you cooking on, True? What was you cooking on?
Drew was just talking about the bet.
Oh,
hey, Bees. What's up? What's up, Bees, man?
Hey, what's up?
That was a great game, though. That was a great game. Besides that last call, I ain't like that last call though.
That call is so atrocious, bro.
I didn't like that call though. Like, don't end it like that though. You know what I mean? Don't end it like that.
Hey, here's the thing. If that call, if he held him, which he did hold him, I'm gonna acknowledge the hold. But if that would have happened 6 yards downfield, that happened behind
It
the
decided
line.
the game.
No, bro. No, it's not about what this. It happened behind the line of scrimmage. If you go and look at the play, Juju was behind the line of scrimmage. How can you tell me that the defender didn't know it was a running play? Or whatever. It's just a bad call. Go look at it, Lamont.
Yeah,
You'll see. He's behind.
I know. I'm gonna play it on the screen.
Yeah, play it
on the screen here.
That's
1
crazy.
second.
He did tug the jersey though. I mean,
he's still behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, let me see this. Because I was a Buffalo Wild Wings. It was turned up.
You say?
Rough team. That's why you never leave a game in a rough team, because they make a terrible call at a terrible time.
Notice when the Phillies threw one of them screen plays and it got called pass interference. Remember that in the game?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why that was called pass interference? Because there was contact down the field beyond 5 yards and the ball went across the line of scrimmage. That means pass interference, because you're actually blocking a guy with a forward pass. But generally, you throw that pass and those wide receivers go down and block, and ain't nothing called because the ball is behind the line of scrimmage. Juju, the ball, it was all behind the line of scrimmage when the hold happened.
Here, I'm gonna play it and then we can talk about it so everybody can get a refresher, so we can see exactly what went on.
You went too far.
All right, hold on.
I couldn't see it when they lined up.
From that slow down, from that slow down vantage point though, from that slow down vantage point, I could see how when you slow it down, but I could see how in real speed it could look like
because you got to understand, and that's why you got to go get that play. That hand, his hand on his back, that's not holding. He's allowed to do that.
They said he grabbed his jersey though.
Yeah, but it's before that. The call came before that.
Oh God, here go all these damn excuses.
Shut up,
we won the game. Move on. And we got calls against us too. Like that AJ Brown, the AJ Brown touchdown. That dude was pushing off. He got a touchdown. So they could have been worse too. If you would have, no, I hate these damn excuses, man. Give him that win, man. We won the Super Bowl, man.
Okay,
move on.
bro.
We had a great game, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about the game though, Action Jackson. Y'all played great.
Bro. Just shut the fuck
Come on,
up.
nobody said y'all didn't play great.
Okay,
the call wasn't that bad, man.
Hey, shut up, bro.
No, we're gonna talk about the game. We gotta talk about the call.
So what I was saying is, you're like the play you showed Lamont. He's allowed to physically touch that receiver within 5 yards. As long as he doesn't turn him, he can engage him. That's not the problem. When Juju went down inside and popped back out, that's where the hold happened. My thing is the ball's behind the line of scrimmage, the receiver's behind the line of scrimmage. You don't make that call.
Here, I'm about to play the clip. I'm about to play the full clip so we can see. Hold on 1 second. I'm just trying to find one that actually has a really good vantage point on it. They don't cut it.
My bad, y'all. Just kind of hype. My bad. My bad.
No, congratulations. Your team won.
Action Jackson.
And you know what, Action Jackson? If that ball falls and nobody catches it, you guys still got a field goal to attempt. My thing was that call, as picky as that call was, essentially ended the game. The players didn't end the game.
Call, bro.
I know, but it was like that for both teams, man.
Y'all had momentum. No, y'all still had the momentum, but it's just that I mean, like, you know what I mean?
We don't want calls to end the game. That we're saying we wanted to be like the players in the game.
Y'all had momentum.
And they was against us too. They was like holding calls.
No, they
we get a holding call.
And it didn't help. It didn't help.
Eagles had more penalties than y'all did.
Mahomes up there pointing.
They was pushing off.
No, they wasn't. Stop lying.
There was some balls that was on the ground. I'm just saying they was called against us too. Same thing.
About that.
Shout out to FanDuel.
And then if we would have lost the game, would y'all say the same thing about us? If we would have lost the game?
Yes. I don't like that.
Bro, it was a great game, bro. I don't like how that was called like that. It was a great game, bro.
Swiss said the same thing, and he had money bet on the Chiefs.
Yeah, I admit to it, man. It wasn't called. I admit to it. It was.
Right.
Somewhat.
It doesn't take away the fact that the Eagles stunk off the second half of defense.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, had the momentum. They had the momentum. The Eagles had the momentum.
I thought their defense was all that.
Hey, Sean.
What's up, dude?
I got an interesting theory here, conspiracy theory.
Oh.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a Super Bowl field that slick. And it essentially evened the advantage the Eagles had with a hobble Mahomes in the backfield.
Yeah, it was crazy, especially in the first half. So many guys were slipping. A lot of the pass rushers from the Eagles coming off the edge were slipping and falling, without really being touched. I mean, it was. To your point, because I've never seen a Super Bowl field that bad. And there's grass in that stadium, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know what it was, to be honest with you.
They've been having that problem all year in there.
Oh, okay.
Ain't that how Murray got hurt? Did Murray get hurt at his field?
Here, I got it right here, y'all. Let me play this clip. Let me see if this is a better angle of it right here. Hold on. Let's.
I don't know about that. I don't know, man. It's hard to say he grabbed
the bang bang.
He grabbed him, man. He grabbed that jersey. I'm sorry.
Lou, hold on, bro. The hold happened.
But really, they couldn't really call it.
Bro, stop, Action Jackson. The hold happened when he went inside and then reversed his field to go back outside. That's when he grabbed him. My thing was they were both behind the line of scrimmage at that point. The ball was behind the line of scrimmage. I don't call that.
Yeah, now that I see it, like when you see it, man, it's just especially when Mahomes, it looked like he overthrew him bad. It don't even if he didn't.
He threw the ball away, Lamar. He just threw it away. He was gonna get sacked. If you go back and look, he was gonna get sacked.
Even worse.
It wasn't even close.
I think they were setting up.
Hold on. Damon talks. What are you talking? You just finding a way to talk about LeBron. You mad because LeBron went to the Super Bowl and you couldn't? You mad because he can afford the tickets and you couldn't?
That's disgusting.
That's all you doing, man.
That's disgusting.
No,
that's disgusting. We talking about whole Super Bowl. We talking about whole other sport.
You didn't fake sicknesses at your job, calling in sick, knowing you was perfectly fine, man, to go do something you want.
What you think of the game, Sean?
I was honestly surprised. One, that the Chiefs ran the football better than the Eagles did. I thought they would have a chance against that Eagles run defense, but I didn't expect them to outrun the Eagles. To me, that was the big difference. I mean, Jalen Hurts, I think, had 70 rushing yards, and most of those were in the first half, and they stopped running them in the second half for some reason. I thought that was the difference in the game. And Patrick Mahomes started running in the second half, started moving in the second half a little bit more. I thought that was kind of the difference in the game. And, honestly, I thought the Eagles, played well, but to be the team that, had 70 sacks in the regular season, and you don't touch Patrick Mahomes one time, in terms of sacking him, I thought that to me was just a big difference. But, shout out to the Chiefs. They found a way to pull it out. Didn't really like that last call, to y'all point, late in the game, but at the end of the day, to me, that wasn't what lost the game for the Eagles.
No, and you're 100% right. I mean, they got their own self to blame, dropping balls, giving up 7 points. They got their own problem. My only issue is that we actually got a call like that at the end of a game, at that point of the game. Bro, let them play.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts fumble was terrible too.
Yeah, but to me, Lou, it didn't really cost the Eagles the game. I mean, that was the one bad play they had. That he had the whole game.
Yeah, they was up. They still got up after that, though.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you can turnover, but I just like.
I think his inability to push the ball down the field. And when I say push the ball down the field, I'm not talking about a bomb. If you notice, he's either all the way down the field or he's 6 yards on his throws, right?
Some reason that reminded me of the Super Bowl we had against them, where the 49ers got up on them instead of doing the things that we did that whole season, running the ball down team's throat. We just stop doing this.
Hold on. So Ticket TV, let me get this right.
I know that's what I was about to say.
Ticket and Elder called out LeBron for not playing in his game, but going to the football game. Look, the man got a family, he had his whole family there. I don't know what y'all problem is, bro. Y'all some straight haters, bro. That's straight haters.
No, it's just the fact that like what my thing is.
It's trolling.
How does it impact LeBron? Like, let me ask you, Damon. Sorry, man. I got my question. My question is for Damon.
I was outside the goal.
Hold on, let me mute. My question is this: let's say I do something as stupid as calling out LeBron James for going to the Super Bowl. Are you gonna hit the Cash App and donate $500 or something? What you gonna do special? What you gonna do to change the night for me? If I do what you say, how you gonna make my night better? Like how does it make my night better to say something that stupid? Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you ain't gonna like it don't make sense to first of all, it's dumb to cry about LeBron going to a football game with his family. That's stupid anyway. And then calling him out. 2 random YouTubers calling them out don't impact to change nothing. How does so you just going from YouTube page to YouTube page telling people you need to call out Brian, and if you don't, what are you trying to get out of this? I don't understand it.
Hey, he said MJ went to the Super Bowl.
He said no, this is not a Brian channel, Damon. It's not a Brian channel. It's just a not stupidity channel. We don't. It's not a. And like Damon, I'll give you an opportunity, Damon. You can come on the panel and you can call them out. You can call them out live and direct yourself. And if FYF Sports microphone is that big, hopefully LeBron James will come back and respond to you, man.
Lamar, I got a question. Like, why is it a big deal LeBron went to the Super Bowl?
I don't know. We're gonna have Damon. We're gonna have Damon come on the panel and explain to us why it's such a big deal.
Lamont, if they knew he was at the Super Bowl last year, so I think it's a thing.
But my whole thing is but my whole thing is this though. This is off. It's an off day. Like the Lakers not play today. Like last time I checked, only was 2 games played today. Basketball, NBA games. Where was the? That don't make any sense. Like people just like at this point, like you just. At this point, you just a hater. You just want to sit up there just like this. I don't know. That's weird. That's weird feminine behavior. Like I don't know.
That's obsession. He needs to get mental help.
Like you calling out a dude to go to an event that an off day.
So I guess LeBron can't do nothing when his ankle hurt. He can't go to the restaurant and eat.
You can't. Yeah, exactly. You can't move your ankle. Lamar. We all play sports on here. You trying to tell me you can't do all right? Like you can't go to an event because your ankle messed up?
The thing is, we know LeBron probably bought these Super Bowl tickets a month ago. So the tickets was already bought before he was dealing with the ankle problem. So he just supposed to just cancel everything because Damon Talks on YouTube said, man, if you hurt, you got to stay home and rejuvenate the ankle. You can't do nothing, man. Because Damon Talks says so.
They make it seem like he performed in the Super Bowl or something.
He should have went down there and started. Yeah, they act like he went down and started dancing with Rihanna or something on the bad ankle.
That boy was sitting there. That boy was sitting down. Every picture.
You remember when Vince Carter was in Toronto and he got on stage at the Nelly concert and was dancing? And Vince dancing, had a knee injury. What are you doing on stage dancing? He out with a knee injury. Like that's how they.
The best card was bugging. This card was, but that was crazy.
He said he don't have an ankle injury. He low managing. Okay, Damon, you came to that conclusion. Okay, so Sherlock, you the new Sherlock Holmes of YouTube. You figured it out. Now, again, what do we get out of it? If I break that report, I'll do a whole video on it tomorrow. What are you gonna hit the Cash App for $500? I do a whole video just for you, Damon Talk Sports. Because it's really no incentive for me to talk about something that you just made up here on FYF Sports. So again, I'm giving you opportunity to come up and talk about it or something, man. Because y'all just be on LeBron for everything. He can't go to a football game. That's crazy.
I love
this YouTube shit is funny.
Obsessed.
Salute Lamont. Salute to the panel, man.
What's good, Professor?
Hey, them Chiefs, you already know, man. I'm KC born and reared, baby. You know, I'm excited, man.
Hey, don't Mahomes, when he talks, sound just like Action?
All day long.
He sounds just like Action Jackson, man. They talk real. You could tell they both from Kansas, man. They had that same fast talk, country slang to it.
He handled his business tonight, though. That was a real good game. That was one of the better Super Bowls I think that I've seen.
Yeah, I can say the same. And the halftime show was better than most.
Yeah,
not really.
It was decent. It was decent.
The halftime show was better.
It was decent, but
it was decent. It wasn't bad. It was just okay. It's Ron. I mean, it went by quick. It was short. It was decent, good, and went by quick. That's
yeah,
why
but they said TV cut to it late after she had already started.
Oh, they did? Oh.
Yeah, they
I
said
didn't know
TV
that
because they was running commercials. She had already started, so when she was
Well,
standing
the
up,
commercials was too long in the
Yeah,
first
that's what
place.
I
I didn't know is that. I'm trying to think.
Oh, you is right, because when they showed her, she was already singing.
Yeah, when they cut to it, she was already up on the thing in there.
Oh, okay.
She was lip singing.
It was disappointing because she didn't bring nobody out. Like that's normal.
That was the only thing though. But I mean, I guess hey.
Facts.
But I ain't gonna lie though, Sean. She probably caused a lot to even perform at this point in her career.
Hey, what if she had brought Kanye out though? That would have been controversial.
I talked about that. You know, my funny. I was talking about that at Buffalo Wild.
She would have brought Kanye out. I would have, man.
Yeah,
I'd have been like, that's the GOAT move right there.
Real quick, is she pregnant?
Yeah, I think she is.
Wait a minute, no, she not.
Yeah.
She just had a
I
baby.
thought she just had a baby.
No, hold on. Yeah, but look, the part that we missed that the TV didn't cut to, they said at the beginning of her show, she was rubbing her stomach like she had a baby inside.
Damn,
already another one.
I'm just telling you.
Congratulations.
I'm just telling you what was getting reported.
I was wondering why she had that outfit on.
And she wasn't really moving like.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, she is. I just looked it up. I just looked it up. I just looked it up though. She is pregnant again. Yeah.
Second child.
We missed it. That's what I'm saying. We missed it. We missed it.
And that music money ain't the same as that other money. She don't care about. Listen, hey.
Yeah, she make more money with Fenty.
That's why you probably didn't see a lot of people perform with her because she probably cost a penny to even be booked. You know what I mean?
No, hold on. Didn't she have to even pay to get that spot? She had to pay the NFL to be the halftime performer.
No, I think they pay you. Now they do. Now it used to be like that. It used to be like that.
Jay-Z.
They should have let Uzi perform.
No, Jay-Z changed that. Jay-Z changed that.
And little Uzi Vert right now with that song he got. Oh man. But I don't know.
They don't go.
They should have let Uzi perform. That would went crazy.
No, they ain't doing that.
But you got Rihanna. You know that's a big price tag. You got Rihanna, and you get that's ain't with the budget. Budget ain't. I mean,
but they did that West Coast tribute. They had to come out there.
But I think I don't know. Like I said, Rihanna don't have. Like I said, Rihanna is such a position now where she doesn't have to do music. People want her to do music, but she don't have to. So she's like the spot where it's like, fake. Nah, I you go look it up. They say they say she's pregnant again.
All right.
That's what they said. I just
fake baby bump.
I was like, I mean, I'm not surprised though. Like I said before, though, what's the name?
Mad at Lil Uzi Vert now.
You a hating ass motherfucker. You a hating ass motherfucker, baby. I'm just
You have to live with that.
You a hater, bro. Lil Uzi, hey, that
Bird ain't
joint
going
rock. I
nowhere.
want to rock.
He rock.
Yeah,
That's the
Jason
number one
Kelsey
song
doing it,
in the
man.
world right now, I think.
I want to rock.
Yeah, for real, B Skrills. That was a shocking news today.
Man, he just running his mouth.
Yeah, so that's true about dude from De La Soul, man.
Yeah, he passed away.
Wow.
Damn, man, that's crazy.
Mhm.
That's crazy. RP, man.
Them dudes was different.
They just, the sad thing is they just finally got their rights back for all their music.
Yeah,
back
for
in
their
the day.
music, but they're about to put them all on all the streaming platforms.
Yeah,
so.
but it's just sad. That's a sad timing, man.
Yeah, it is bad time. Yeah, they giving LeBron the blues, man. But I was messing with him, but man, everybody's entitled to an off night, man.
Bro, people just be making up narratives to get on LeBron, man. You know, there was so many athletes at that game, man. People just be making stuff up. That's why I say social media. That's why players of the past, bro, social media would have had them looking wild, looking crazy. Because man, they just be. I mean, LeBron is really one of the only players. He do the right thing. He ain't in no drama. He ain't in no scandals. He ain't in none of that stuff. He got a school, clean cut, married, kids about to go to college. I mean, you can't get no, cleaner of a lifestyle. And then people are still running around and faking this and making up fake steroid scandals. And it's like, man, y'all got some more.
So, hey, Lamont, so do you think that he's going to have to, before he retires, get him one more?
Who's that? LeBron?
LeBron, yep. To just kind of like shut the naysayers up.
I mean, it don't matter. Even if he get another one, people are going to cry about how he got it. Let's say he has to go. Let's say, even if he wins one this year, which I don't think he will, but let's just say people are going to say he had AD to help him and AD was the best player and they had to trade Russell Westbrook and they had to make it another super team. Like if they win it all, they're just going to say it's a super team. He ain't going to get no real credit for it. It don't matter what he do. People are going to label it. They're going to find a way to turn it negative. I never thought that somebody could break the all-time scoring record and people would make it negative.
Wow.
Right. So it's just like, it don't matter what he do. Like I said, the man can win 3 more championships. People are going to try to find a way, be like, he cheated the game and he didn't do it the right way and he ran from the grind. They're going to say all that stuff. So it don't matter.
And I'm going to be totally transparent with you, man. I used to be like that with LeBron for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like early in his career, I used to be like, man, forget that nigga. He ain't this, he ain't that. And then I had to step back and look at it and be like, all right, you hating, and that ain't in my pedigree. And then 2, he's just for real. He's a dynamic talent, man. It's just, it is what it is. You can't take away nothing from his greatness at all. Him or Mike, you know what I'm saying? There's some hell of a ball players. So that's what I had to do. I had to stop hating and just come to my senses and be like, yeah, dude, is that deal. However you want to look at it, chop it up, dissect it, look at the stats, however you want to break it down. You see what he just did last week. So, shit. So anybody,
y'all got to get that hate out your heart, man.
Yeah, you got to get it out of that. You got to get that.
He kept it real too, though. Okay, he said that publicly out here, right? It kept it real.
Yeah, for
why
real,
y'all don't want to do that? Man?
No, they don't want to do that. They want to keep up this argument like, oh, that nigga ain't this, he ain't the GOAT, he ain't that. Well, dog, the man is the all-time leading scoring champion. He has a phenomenal game, and at the end of the day, if you were creating a team, who wouldn't want a 6'9", 270 plus pound, do whatever utility player out there on the court, man? He's a game changer.
Did y'all hear what Joe Budden said about LeBron?
What did he say?
All right, hold on. I'm going to play it for you.
Michael Jordan is the greatest marketing trick to ever happen, yo.
Oh, shit.
It's the greatest marketing trick to ever happen.
Whoa.
Greatest marketing trick to ever happen.
Walk back a little bit. I was out there with you.
Greatest marketing trick to ever happen.
Hold on now.
This is what I'm saying, and then you can respond. Pre-Michael Jordan, and if I start getting too obnoxious, then let's move me on.
I think you already
okay,
go on edge. Go on edge.
No, I have an argument to support what I'm saying.
I want to hear it. Come on.
Pre-Michael Jordan, who were the dominant guards in the league? All time. We ain't got to go through Magic, Oscar. You could probably name them on one hand, Pistol Pete.
Yeah.
You probably can't get past 10 dominant guards all time. The reason for that, in my opinion, is, the league always highlighted the big man.
Yes.
I think before they knew any better, The big man was how you know, all that lethargic, throw it in. That's how you get a championship.
It's also as far as like the mystique. Not everyone can do this. Like,
not everyone can be 7 feet tall.
Not everyone can be 7 foot.
It's true, right? So let's take that. Enter Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan comes into not only a weak Eastern Conference, but an Eastern Conference where everybody is on coke. A league, rather, where everybody's on coke. They admitted to this, right? While he was over there doing that, Bird and Magic was fighting it out. Like in the whole 80s, they had to fight it out for the best player shit. Michael's over there somewhere learning how to play, learning how to score. By the time he started taking the spotlight from them old niggas, they was just that. Old niggas. In the Dream Team, Doc, you see it. Them niggas ain't won nothing to do with Michael Jordan. He was the man. He took it, right? And then marketing takes over. Because you need a face of the league. David Stern, genius. Michael Jordan now becomes the fucking face of the league. But still in the 90s, what other dominant guards was there? I get Isaiah Thomas in 90, 89, 90, 91. But after that, he was sitting there just dominating these big, slow, bum-ass centers. I'm calling them that, but they wasn't bums. I know what you mean. They wasn't bums. But that's what he did. And he dominated, and nobody was able to get a ring while Michael Jordan played. He was the best we had ever seen. This is where my LeBron argument starts. When LeBron got there, guards got there. And a lot of them. And they were more athletic. The rules changed too, but they were a lot more athletic. And you had to deal with them in their prime. Prime Melo, prime Durant, prime Steph, anybody who was great.
D-Wade.
He had to deal with them in their prime.
Nowitzki even though
they'll knock him for all those trips to the finals without winning, but NBA GMs were literally building teams to only deal with LeBron James. He had to deal with prime Tim Duncan and Pop.
Didn't he go to like how many Eastern Conference Finals he went to? Like
a bunch.
It was a bunch. Like,
I don't know. I'm just saying sheerly by the people that he had to face
still dominating.
And what he's done and what he's still doing at 38. He shouldn't be averaging 30 points a game at 38 years old. Like the tenure in which we've seen him dominate, we've never seen nothing like that before. So, yeah, I'll call Mike maybe the greatest scorer that I've ever seen, maybe, because I don't even know if he's that.
Wow.
Man, that boy on point.
Yeah,
that was point.
He was cooking. Interesting perspective.
Everything he said was on point.
Joe Budden is one of the greatest rappers of all time.
We're not doing that.
Meg Dev, you gotta stop this, man.
No, I'm saying he's a great rapper.
It was nice. And he was on point.
He got bodied by Lil B. Lil B bodied his ass. Come on, boy.
I think it's two different arguments, and he's trying to make it one argument. It's two different arguments. What he didn't talk about was historically, yes, the thought was you needed the big man in order to be a championship contender, and Jordan and those Bulls teams were the first to win without the quote dominant big man in the middle who was a Hall of Famer or an All-Star or whatever. But the league has always had, stars that they marketed around. It's just, again, in the 90s, and particularly once the league got their TV deal in 1984, it was more about, yes, you have to put these stars on national TV to make your league great. That's why the Celtics and the Lakers were on every Sunday on CBS. And then as they got older, you made the transition to Detroit and to the Bulls and to other teams. That's how it's always been. I think he's talking in cross purposes, though. His arguments in cross purposes. I understand what he's trying to say, but I think he's convoluting the argument by taking two arguments and making it one.
This is Damon. Hold on, we got Damon. He says Jordan didn't allow anyone to eat in his era. Yeah, I know. There was really nobody that could eat, even if he allowed them to. There really wasn't anybody there.
That's crazy.
I mean, people get mad at me when I ask the question, talk about the 90s without mentioning Jordan. Like, people literally get mad, and then nobody will proceed and try to explain the 90s without Jordan. That you can't, you literally can't. There's nothing really to talk about. There's nothing special about that era. There's no special players. Right?
I know Shaq was horrible in the 90s.
Shaq was what?
Yeah, but we didn't see Shaq's true dominance. We didn't see Shaq's true dominance to the
Till he got
2000s.
to
Shaq
LA.
is looked at as a 2000s player.
But he still
Because
game
Jordan
changer.
played in the early 80s, don't mean he's an 80s player.
Kenny
Jordan
and
is a
Shaq
90s
in Orlando,
Okay.
Dennis Scott. That was a squad.
Shaq
Lamont.
dominated in the 2000s when all the great big men of the 90s were
there were
there.
still new
Okay,
there were
so
still
what
new
did
players in the league.
his rookie year in Orlando and them years with Penny, man, he was killing niggas. Say he wasn't, and you straight capping. He was killing niggas, was breaking backboards.
Shaq was good.
He was good. Penny was
Not much
good.
to talk about.
I don't know what Joe Budden was talking about with Jordan went to a weak East. That's crazy.
His
In the
rookie year,
80s, a weak Eastern? Come on.
But you know, when he first got there, he wasn't lying about that. All them niggas was on cocaine.
He won 30 games and made the playoffs, bro.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Lamont.
Yo, what up,
30 wins.
Hey, check that private chat, man.
I don't mean the East was
Hold
weak.
on. Let me check.
You had the Dynasty and the Celtics.
put up
You had
the
the
receipts,
76ers, the
Oh,
Pistons,
what's that
the
for?
Milwaukee Bucks. You tripping.
That's what when Real Debates had betted true.
Oh, okay, so hold on, let me click it right here. All right, well, James, people went to work. Cool.
Jordan team made playoffs without him, bro, twice.
I just want to see my boy get his money, man. That's all.
223.
Good looking out T streaks.
Hey, man, too many people running off with the check, man. Sometimes you got to pay up.
Tell me about it.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna try to play it. Hopefully, it ain't buffering too bad. Let's see if I can play it.
You got Detroit Pistons. They was sick in the 90s. The Spurs was sick in the 90s.
Pistons was not sick in no 90s, man. What was you watching, man?
They were done after 90s.
Pistons was not sick in the 90s.
88 through what?
That ain't the 90s, man.
Yeah,
hold on. Hold on. I didn't add the sound. Hold on.
Grant Hill and Lindsey Hunter wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah, they was literally a first round and out team every year in the mid 90s.
Facts. That's facts.
All right, hold on. We're gonna play this real quick. Hopefully, like I said, it don't buffer too bad because it's a long video. All right, hold on.
What's up? Hey, he's at 50.
Yeah.
What's up? Oh, I'm talking real debate. He's at 50.
What's up?
I said that bet. What are you talking about? 50?
Let's get it then.
That ain't no problem.
Let's
That
get
ain't
it.
no problem.
You must have got your income tax check.
Hey, man, I'm cheap. I'm cheap.
Got your income tax check.
You and B's. You and B's.
Income tax yet?
You and B's.
Bad confident.
You and B's.
You don't get no income tax yet.
You know where I'm at. Hold on, real debate. You know where I'm at.
All right, make sure the cash I be right now.
Hold on, motherfuckers in the comments saying Krabby Dick's is an actual restaurant. What the?
No. Well, that's all we needed to see.
I bet.
All right, we got this kind of. I mean, like I said, I forgot about bets. Mac Def thinks I forgot about his bet, but I ain't forgot.
No, we just adding interest. You could.
hold on. You didn't stipulate interest. Hold on, somebody got real debate. You got some. Yeah, you got some feed. You got some back feed on your mic.
That's not me.
It looked like it was you. All right, hold on. I don't hear it now, so we should be good. There's True the King in the chat. Yeah, Uncle Pete want me to reemphasize, y'all. We got to kill the cussing, y'all. So that's the main thing right there. We just trying to switch it up, man. Kill the cussing. Very, if it does happen once or twice, it's fine. No, I don't owe you 20, True the King. How I owe you? I don't. Now we're gonna have to pull some more receipts up because I don't even remember betting you, True.
Nah, Lamont on that same string, like a few minutes before, you did try to make that bet with True first.
What bet?
You said that if the Lakers win, that
did we make the bet official?
I don't know if you were trolling or not, but you did try to bet True on that same bet. You got to rewind a little bit.
Niggas are still betting on the Lakers? That's crazy.
I don't know. I'll let True tell it. True said I owe him, but he got a laughing face by it, so I don't know if I can trust it, man.
That's what I'm saying. You said if the Lakers beat the Celtics, then True owes you a $50 gift certificate 𝓂𝒾𝓃𝓊𝓉𝓉𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄𝓄
video is that?
That's it says 80 drops 55 on Wizards.
Okay.
Something like that. But yeah, it's I forgot I see the date here. But yeah, you got some backfeed coming out your mic, real debates.
I don't know how, because I ain't got nothing on in the background. Nothing going on in the background.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like when you're not talking, it sounds like I hear a muffled noise and I see it coming out of your mic. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you gotta mute it. Yeah, Wonku P said you curse, you drop donations, man. Yeah.
You still owe me for the Cowboys bet last year, Lamar.
What Cowboys bet?
The Cowboys lose.
No, I said we bet the Cowboys make the playoffs. They made the playoffs.
No, I'm not talking about this bet. I'm talking about last year, and you gave me this payment plan.
What?
You gave me like $1. Them dollar bets. You still ain't get. You didn't finish it. It was like a $20 bet.
How you don't finish a $20 bet?
Hold on. Let me
make
sure. Hold on. Let me take.
You gave him like $1. I don't know. You get. Yeah, it was like I don't know. It was 19. I just need 19. I remember that too. I was like, yeah.
Hold on. We're gonna get
this
you.
This is a Super Bowl.
How you doing?
I didn't bet
railway plans, bro.
Hold on. We're gonna get True the King squared away, man. Hold on. Where's True the King at?
The real debate. That was. You ain't forget that though. You try to get away with that. I don't want to do
what is it?
How would I try to do that and I paid these though?
Man, you was.
Why would I was the one person?
True. What's your cash app?
It's true to it's $true. True the TRUDAX. No, TRUDAKXNG.
Oh, okay. Yours. Okay, I found it. Yours is spelled different.
You give me the payment plan.
Hold on, MacDev. What's yours?
Bay Business 707. It's a $sign in front of that, man. You know, man. Give him. You know where I'm at. Man. I should be at the top of the list on that payment plan.
That's Cowboy, that baby.
All right, here y'all go.
Lamont, bro, you owe me $200, bro. Why is you paying me $1, bro? I hate this.
Lamont paid $200. I can't speak on that.
No, Lamont already know. He the one who set the bet.
Hold on. How did I
can't speak on that.
How do I still owe the full amount?
Man, so because it's interest, you paying me $1.
Oh, he doing the interest shit. He doing the interest though. He involved for that. He doing the interest.
You paying me $1. Man, go ahead.
Bees was serious about his interest, so I had to pay the interest.
Yeah, Dave,
I'm serious too.
Dave, I'll answer your question, bro.
Hold on, what is he asking now?
He says, explain to me why someone with an ankle injury at the football game, because I have ankle injuries and I go to games all the time.
That don't make no. Yeah, Dave. Hold on, Dave. Are you a real person that make real content on YouTube? Like are you a real person?
You talking about LeBron?
So what he's talking about LeBron, is he taking that Elder Ticket TV argument, trying to say, here's what's ironic about the argument, Dave. Anthony Davis just missed 20 of the last 24 games with a sprain, or what was it?
Something wrong with his foot.
Foot pain. They didn't even know what it was wrong with him. But I ain't hear none of you guys. Y'all ain't run Ticket ain't run no show about that. Why is AD walking to the arena and sitting down on the sideline when he got a foot injury?
Exactly.
Why is LeBron walking out that tunnel down there, sitting on that sideline last night at the basketball game?
Yeah, why Zion sitting on the bench? He got a hamstring injury.
Oh, you know, like a ligament. Injuries like that. You know what injuries?
And look, and you know what's worse, Bees? When the player actually goes to the upper box, like Dame wants him to, like Kawhi Leonard did, then they cried that Kawhi Leonard ain't with his team on the bench, man.
Yeah.
Right, but here's the thing though, like my whole thing is they try to compare these injuries like this is like some type of illness or sickness. Like, bro,
He said DeMar Hamlin was at the game. He was in a coma.
Shut up.
Oh, y'all wrong for them.
So I think what it is from now on, when a player gets injured, he should be at home in the bed taking chicken noodle soup. And
Yeah, that's an illness. But that's an illness, Sean. People are stupid. You can't compare an illness
no, I'm saying
to
I think it's true. Like that's what's going on.
It's stupid, man. It's like y'all really. I'll be real with y'all. The education system failed us, man. This still doesn't make no sense, man.
They just want to be in somebody's business so bad. Like they really want to just be in LeBron's business.
Nah, forget all that. LeBron should be at home. He should not be enjoying his life, living his best life at the Super Bowl.
What did he say?
Elder Tick said, "Hey, explain to me why LeBron James is going to these parties and flying all over the world when his team is battling for the play-in."
What is that guy?
LeBron ain't worried about the Lakers, man. He
And
broke the record.
and they're not even in the play-in right now. They outside of the play-in.
He ain't worried about that, man.
Hey, Lamont, don't fall for the trap because they send these little gnats over here to post in your chat, hoping that you'll swing at them. Damon TV Sports, he a gnat.
Yeah, he just.
Why are you holding somebody else's jock? You
Man,
got your
He
own.
said LeBron left hand ain't great. LeBron is left hand layup again.
Hey, and the crazy thing about it is he got his own podcast.
That's even worse.
You got your own podcast over here typing in the chat, holding another man's scrotum. You pathetic, bro.
You stupid for that.
You are pathetic, bro. Yeah, you're right. I am a nobody. You are 100% right. And this nobody is telling a dude that's got a channel on YouTube for profit.
Hold on.
Another
I'm gonna go to his
man's
channel real
chat
quick.
holding somebody's scrotum.
We're gonna check his videos out. We're gonna see what Damon Talk Sports be talking about.
Buster, bro.
Yeah, and Damon, just FYI, is YOU apostrophe RE.
Bring up this Buster, bro.
Hold on, let's see if I can even find it first.
Why ain't you got a live going right now, Damon?
It ain't even coming up. I gotta click on his name to find his channel.
Yeah, bro, that nigga. Oh, excuse me. With your 4 subscribers, bro. I got more subscribers than you, and I ain't even got a platform.
Wow.
Buster.
Hold on, we about to find out. I just want to see what he talking about on this channel, man. Because I'm dropping the link for him. He won't come on the
Nah, man, don't let that Buster come up here, bro.
From what it sounds like, it seems like he take other people's content and just regurgitate it.
Yeah, man, that dude ain't nothing original about you, bro.
He'll come on there.
Hey, you know what? I didn't have no problem with the first 15 comments, but he just keep going. What a sissy, bro.
Oh man.
All right, here I found this channel right here. Here it is.
How many subs he got?
Khalil said he got 3 subs.
I can't put no bass in my voice, bro. I have chronic.
Hey, can we help Damon out? Help him get to 5 subs, yeah.
No, do not sub to that Buster. Matter of fact, let's go to this channel and find the 3 people that did sub and send them a letter.
Hold on, he got 2 videos on his channel.
Tell Elder Damon, go and tell Elder and Ticket to subscribe to your channel. They're not even subscribed to you. You do all that capital, they're not even subscribed to you.
Dang.
That's kind of crazy. Ain't that kind of crazy? You ain't think about that?
Got 2 videos up talking about Sports Critic.
That's what's up. Keep grinding. Keep grinding.
How many?
You
he really got 3 subs, bro.
No, he really got 3 subs.
No, he doesn't.
That's one of his cousin. When one of his subscribers, and that's all. One of them is another account that he made, and it runs like his cousin and his sister or brother.
Here
Or
it is
something
right
like
here.
Yeah. Hey, there we go. Looks like the joke's on you.
Hold on, we're gonna play one of his videos.
Oh, filthy with this, bro. Yeah.
Hold on, this is public right here. Hold on, he did a video. He did a video. I don't know what He calls them clout chasing, I guess. I guess he says sports critic is clout chasing.
Oh.
What are you doing right now, then?
The video ain't got no sound.
Hey, that
he just
Obama
scrolling
phone
through his.
stopped working.
That man one of them type of channels. Damn.
Bro, he just scrolling through somebody's chat.
My whole thing is where the sports talk at? Where the sports talk at?
Man, that Obama phone don't work. Hey, I bet you stop posting in the chat now. I put the light on your ass. Go ahead, back to your show, LeBron.
I'm just saying though, man. Tell Ticket and Elder, Mr. I still can't get a name yet. You know what I mean? Subscribe to your channel.
So keep grinding, man. Make some more content.
Damon talk sports. Yeah, salute, Damon, man. We gotta get your quality up.
That man not even talking sports.
If you even if you gotta hate on niggas, just load some content, man.
Or just come in here, get on the panel, state your opinion, and we'll support you, bro. If you ain't crazy.
That is true.
But quit swinging on somebody else's scrotum, bro.
Hold on.
Stand on your own 2 feet, bro, like a man.
Hold on. Baller's Life told me to subscribe, man. Hold on.
I'm not subscribing to this, man. Change not even talking about sports. He false advertising.
Hold on, y'all. Should I? Hold on. I'm gonna help.
Man, I'm not subscribed. If he was subscribed, if he was subscribed, if he had like a sports talk video, I understand.
And I'm gonna hit the notification bell, man.
Joe, you ain't.
Oh my
You probably the only one doing that. You probably the only one doing that.
Damn message.
I've never seen somebody subscribe. Bro, I've never seen that in my life.
Subscribe, man. So now you can't call me a hater, Damon. Sports talk.
Hey, you know what's funny? He gone, bro.
Yeah, he left, man.
He got up out of here. Didn't he?
If he left, I gotta unsubscribe.
Cyberbullying, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta unsubscribe if he left, man. He can't just leave.
Like I said,
that's gonna hurt his heart. He got a new subscriber. You just got the notification. Lamont, don't do that to that, man. Come on, bro.
Won't Elder and Ticky try to do the same thing? So you used to that. I mean,
dang.
Kirk says,
I ain't seen Elder on. I ain't seen Elder yet on Players Choice since, man. That's
true.
Since when?
Man, you know what I'm talking about, man.
What happened? Did something happen?
Man, I don't know. I just heard something. I ain't seen him since. I don't know. It ain't me to speak on.
Maybe you can tell me something. What's going on with your boy AD, bro?
Bro, man, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe he's not 100% healthy. I don't know, man. But I mean, you know what? Last game against the Warriors, I know a lot of people was down on him. He offensively, he didn't play the greatest game, but I didn't feel like he played horribly. I mean, he had 3 blocks, 16 rebounds. I mean, he's still giving something. 5 and 19 tells me he's still trying to score. He put up almost 20 shots, so it's not like he's just out there just not doing anything. You know?
Yeah, he out there not doing. He out there running. What you call that? He got that that V2 going. Zoom.
Nah, 16 rebounds though, and he had 2 big blocks in the fourth.
Yeah, 8 of them fell in his lap.
I mean, still, but how many times have we seen? How many times you see Damon Jones out there rebound fall right in his hands? Next thing you know, one of them guards is snatching it right away, scoring a layup.
Hey, that's why they mad, bro. That's why they mad. Because see, Elder argued with me forever talking about AD was better than what I said he was, right? But the truth is if you believe in AD and you got your new players and Bron out right now, isn't this the time AD should put his stamp on the team?
Yeah.
What they really tell you is they ain't got no confidence in their own dude. But he'll come back and he can ram run and get 37 points, and then you'll tell me he better than Bron.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah,
maybe
no.
his best days is behind him, man.
I don't know why they. Early. I just don't. I just feel like they just won't. Like sometimes I feel like people will just force ways to talk about LeBron, even though there's nothing to talk about there. Like seeing the Super Bowl, so many other things to talk about, and next thing you know, man, You just talking about a man being at a basketball game, and that I understand that's fan talk. Fans just want to see the players just be robots and just be in the gym and go home and sleep. Be in the gym, go home and sleep. Play. It's like people got real lives too, man.
But why did they boo him though?
Who booed him?
They said the fans just booed LeBron when they showed him on the jumbotron.
Cause that he
ain't nobody booed him, man.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I seen the clip on YouTube on the shorts, man. They booed.
I'm sure he did get some people to view, right? Conservatives really don't like that dude in this country, bro.
Yeah, look where he's at, MacDef. It was in Arizona, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's like in Arizona.
Oh, yeah, just go. Okay, all right.
Well, we telling the truth, Lamar.
Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong.
They eat a lot of casserole down there,
bro. See, I let y'all in. I let y'all in on a little few personal things. Hey, you know what, Elder? Ticket could have really got me on Player's Choice if he was on his P's and Q's. He could have slick slided a casserole joke in, and it would have got me.
That would have got you.
It would have got me. But he just don't know how to. He don't know how to. He don't know how to debate and just have a little comedic value to it. He just be all serious with it and get emotional. Like when I said I was comparing him to Draymond, I wasn't even really trying to take a shot at him. I was just saying, look, when you read the newspaper articles, your stat line looking like Draymond's, but yet the coaches and everybody giving you praise for the same things Draymond does well. Like he got praise for it, but so he just got in his feelings about it. I was like, it wasn't even.
You called out the hypocrisy. That's all.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong being triple single.
You can be triple single, make the Hall of Fame.
He said, why was you mad at Elder? I wasn't mad at Elder. I just didn't like how Elder, first he came up there to talk basketball. But instead of the one thing I don't like is when people try to come on the panel and they use the panel as their personal microphone to talk to people in the chat. If you're going to come on the panel, talk to people on the panel. And don't come on the panel and say, first, I want to say something to somebody in the chat. And then he went out of his way to call the man, out of his name in the chat. It's like, come on, man. That was weak already to start. And then the host clearly asked, does anybody got smoke with Elder on his? And nobody said nothing. Really, so nobody really wanted to even conversate with him for whatever reason. I was like, I do. And I tried to, had a basketball conversation, but I think he got so mad because I did that thumbnail. I turned him into a Star Wars character. I guess he thinks that I was trying to convince people he's a cult leader, and not like I was like, it's just Star Wars. If you want to take it somewhere else, if you want to make it into you being a cult leader, that's fine. That's just you being emotional, overthinking. It's just a Star Wars. And if why you getting all emotional about it, if it's just Star Wars. So I mean, I don't care. To me, it don't bother me.
Man, if
I tried to hit him up behind the scenes and he didn't want to talk. So like I said, I'm not tripping.
I thought Elder's list was cool.
He came on the panel with that passive aggressive attitude. I seen it.
It was kind of soft to me. Like doing stuff like that to me is soft. I don't respect that. I take a lot of stuff. I can joke back and forth with the people, but when you start coming up there like you just high and mighty and you too good, and it's just like I was like, man, come on, just get up.
Man, who are you? Like, who are you? Like to be acting that way? Like,
I don't know, man. It's just move on. Like I told Bees, like I said, if that's all it took, and we not cool, and you mad over a thumbnail that Star Wars. Like I said, we wasn't really cool in the first place. So
guilty conscience, maybe. The guilty conscience, I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's a whole nother road you could potentially go down. Like I said, I'm not gonna go there.
Why would you act that way if you felt that it was a shot you be a cult leader? Anybody knows Star Wars. Star Wars is very popular. I mean, even if you're not a fan of it. I mean, I'm just saying. But I ain't saying nothing though, man. Hey, man, live your life. I mean.
I thought Lamont was hating on his top 10 list too, man. Him having LeBron, Steph Curry, where they at, that's his list.
Yeah, but here's the thing. But the beautiful thing about debates is that we can debate each other's list, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like they was, I just said if you're gonna use criteria that isn't subjective, people can tear your list apart. He said his list was built based upon winning championships. So now we can tear your whole list apart now because you have a set in stone criteria that's not subjective. At least mine is subjective. I said my top 10 is based on dominance. Dominance can be dominance to me can mean anything. And it's arguable. Winning finals and winning championship, that's not arguable. If Havlicek got 8, if Pippen got 6, they should be up there. That's not no questions asked. You can't try to add nothing extra to it.
Hey man, he gave credit to Lowe for helping him realize how great Bill Russell was. You know what I'm saying? So
I can't disagree with you right there.
Which is cap. Okay, we gonna sit here and give that man low credit, but okay.
Shit. That was funny too. My fault for cussing.
Yeah, True got him first on the Bill Russell, but he just at that point in time he just wasn't really trying. He ain't trying to debate over here for whatever reason. So it is.
I'm still waiting on that. I'm still waiting on the names. They still can't. I'm still waiting.
God first said they really hate you. I don't care. I mean, but God first. I mean, it is what it is. I don't hate nobody. I'm not going, and I'm not if that's the way they want to go. It don't bother me. It ain't gonna hurt me one way or the other. So it is what it is. And the more they talk about me, it's just free publicity. I don't care.
Hey man, listen.
Free publicity.
That's all it is. I mean, I honestly don't care. They just doing me a favor.
Well, they really be. I don't know, man. I don't know this because his name is Elder. People really think he be having the best basketball knowledge. That's a big cap. I mean, yeah,
I'm gonna tell.
He
people
has some type of knowledge, but people make it seem like he has this supreme knowledge of the like.
Well, here's the problem. I think this is where a lot of old school cats go wrong. Just because they always tell us, they say, y'all didn't watch. Y'all need to go back and watch. And I'm like, stop telling these young cats to go back and watch that old school basketball. Because the only thing they're going to see is they're going to compare that to what they see now. And when you start looking at how they played back then, which was elite back then, you give them credit for it. But when you start comparing that to what we see now, you will start to think in your mind, I don't know if these guys can handle D1 basketball today. Just because it looks different. And it's not slander against them, but I think their biggest problem is they tell people to go back and watch.
Tell people exactly
what
to
like
look
the
at.
other day, somebody was talking about Moses Malone. I pull up the Moses Malone footage. I said, this is an energetic Andre Drummond.
Hey, calm down.
That's crazy.
I said, but stop. But you look at Moses. Let Moses Malone just be great. Just let him be great in his numbers. Because when you go watch the film, it just don't look good.
No, this is the problem with any type of film, though. I think you can do that for any. Like you have to tell people exactly.
You can't look at Steph Curry film and tell
what
me it's
they
not
want.
impressive.
But you're missing one point in that.
Yeah.
FIM.
Uh-huh.
In 30 years, today
say the same thing.
So a lot of it is technology and what your eyes have been trained to see now.
Not to me. I don't get it.
You got to tell people exactly what to watch too, though.
Because I can go back and watch movies, bro, that I really enjoyed 20, 30 years ago. And when I see the acting and I see how
the production of the film,
they used to get that by me, but the production is all different now. So now you see the shortfalls. That's all I'm saying. Your eye gets trained.
You see the strings of some of these cowboys.
So trying to watch film and trying to say that this dude is better than this dude because 4K TV lets you see something better don't make no sense.
Yeah. That's I feel what you're saying. I was more on the point of when you watching the content, like if you watching Moses Malone, like if you watched him versus the Celtics in the finals when he was with Houston, like you'll see how great he is. So
no, you won't.
I understand what you said. I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying you know how the game is.
Bro, you watch Moses Malone play, it don't look good on film like compared to the way the game is played today. And that's probably a little bit of bias, but it don't look special. I just say let them be great in their time because what he did worked for that time. But when you try to convince these young cats to go back and watch, it really does you a disservice because the only thing they're going to come back and say is they're going to be even more confident that a guy like
that's a fact.
some of these guys today, they gonna come back and be like, Zubac can go back and do that. Like, it just don't look good. It's just let him be great. Moses Malone was great in his time. People stop trying to say he could drop him into 2020 and the man would still drop 25 and 15.
You honestly think that though?
What? Do I think he could?
Yeah, Moses Malone.
No, he could not drop 25 and 15 today.
That's crazy, Lamar.
Why you?
No, he right. It would be 35 and 19.
Thank you. Like, come
think he can?
on,
That's
bro.
wild.
We talking about Moses Malone, bro.
I
don't understand. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what you.
I don't care who we
bro.
talking about. Why you just automatically?
Hey, you know why? You know why he going at Moses back there?
All the game, bro.
You know why he go at Moses back there? That's his shot at me, bro.
No, I'm not trying to take a shot at me.
No, because I told you Steph wasn't better than Moses Malone all time.
That's what he's doing. Yeah, people don't want it.
Moses Malone, and you said you wouldn't watch tape ever
Hey,
since
but Bees, I've only been talking about Moses Malone since you told me to go back and watch the film.
Bro, I know, but that film, like I said, you gotta look at the film different.
No, you watch some highlights, bro. You didn't watch Moses. I know.
Hold on. What's the difference? You think watching the whole game is gonna make them highlights better?
Nah, it's not a whole game. There's like I said, you got to watch series highlights, like in a playoff series.
Yeah, T Street. He wouldn't even acknowledge me when I went to his channel. He wouldn't even acknowledge me.
Who, locker room?
Yeah, man.
That was messed up. That was messed up, man. Dang, I thought he was stand up, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, but to Bees' point, right? Is when you go back and you watch things from back in the day, you watch it in the context of the time it was in.
Mm-hmm.
If you try to watch, watch the original Christopher Reeve Superman and compare it to, the Henry Cavill Superman, it's gonna be night and day because they were limited in terms of technology and all that stuff. So you watch it in the context of that's what it was. It's the same thing with going back and watching film from back in the day. You watch football from the 70s, it's going to be way different than it is today because it's the context of what it was.
No, I do this. I mean, I know Moses Malone was great. Like, I'm just saying.
I feel what you're saying.
This is, you just stop telling people to go back and watch because it doesn't make your case. Like, because all young people are going to do is they're just going to compare what they see in the day to what they see back in, and it just don't look the same. And just that alone is going to convince them that they can't translate to today's game.
No, I just think it's the IQ.
Like when you see a guy back from the 60s or 70s dribbling with only your right hand, like those guys get cut from high school teams now. Right. So when you just see somebody just pounding the ball, dribbling it with one hand, and you ain't seeing no swift crosses to the left or face ups, and it's hard to convince somebody who you telling to go back and watch that this is a hooper.
So I'll concede this point, Lamont. You made a good point when you said that some of the old guys, some of them got to get moved out, some new guys got to get moved in. I ain't gonna completely disagree with that.
Yeah.
But I do think we disrespect the old guys. We for some reason act like the cream of the crop.
Like who, Bees?
No, I'm just saying in general, like the cream of the crop couldn't play today. They
no. I've never said Draymond Green is better than Moses Malone.
No. Oh, you talking about?
I ain't never said that. No, I'm not. See, that's what I'm saying. King KO will take it to the extreme with Draymond.
Because in all the other sports, we don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You think Bo Jackson couldn't play football today? You think Deion Sanders couldn't guard these receivers today? Do y'all really believe that?
Deion Sanders couldn't guard Tyreek Hill.
Boy,
you don't see people saying Tyson Fury can beat Muhammad Ali.
No,
you don't see stuff like that.
That's
you see it in the basketball community.
The basketball community, man.
I think a lot of heavyweights today could knock out Muhammad Ali, though.
What'd you say, Sean?
All right.
Hey, Lamont, you got to hit him first, bro. That defense.
Hold on. So you saying if Wilder got in the ring with Muhammad Ali, Muhammad Ali caught one of them rights?
I'm quiet on that. No,
I mean, hold on. You saying if he? I mean, yeah, if he can touch him.
Bro, y'all act like Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali used to get
Wilder could knock anybody out.
Wilder cannot touch Muhammad Ali, bro.
That's not true.
Thank you. That's the thing.
He can't even hit Tyson Fury, and he's 300 pounds.
Yeah, no, he would chasing Ali the whole fight. Ali's too.
He's not disciplined enough.
He'll probably get knocked out by Muhammad Ali. Ali was.
But let's say if he did, even if he did hit Muhammad Ali, was a tough dude. You see the punch he took from George Foreman.
If Wilder hits Ali would not.
Bro, I'm not going to argue.
That's not true. I mean, Ali got hit before. Ali got hit before though, and stand. You know what I mean? Ali was a tough dude, bro.
Ali ain't never got knocked out.
Getting hit by Wilder is not like.
I understand that, but he got to still touch him too, though.
Wilder will knock out Tyson. Tyson, the overrated boxer.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Wow.
I don't know how you judge who the strongest punchers are. Wilder has a lot of knockouts, but what Wilder don't have, Lamont, and what hurts his argument about being able to do that to some of the greats, is he don't have nothing but a list of tomato cans other than Fury. You can't show me another competent boxer that he's been in there with that is a really good boxer.
I mean, it's only if you want to make that argument.
Fury, the count was just bad.
Look, you can unofficial all you want. I'm saying, show me the dudes that actually have skill. Now you got Khalil, man. Show me the dudes that actually got skill and that he dropped.
Tyson.
You know what I'm saying?
Ortiz was good.
Ali ain't never been knocked out. This man fought with a broken jaw.
Man, that dude was 44. You talking about
who did Mike Tyson beat?
Yeah, but I mean,
who was somebody? Beat?
No, but the difference in Mike Tyson, right?
Mike Tyson has skill though.
The difference in Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson, the boxer, changed. There was a difference in the Mike Tyson pre-jail, post-jail.
Right. Yeah,
there was a definite difference in Mike Tyson. And so I'm not, and what Mike Tyson used to do, see what most people don't realize about Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson actually had a lot of boxing skill to get himself inside. He used a lot, he used a lot of skill to get inside on you. After jail, he just was swinging for home runs.
Yep. Go look at the 1988-89 Mike Tyson. That's one of the best pure boxers you will ever see. Lamont, I was on my way to sleep. You woke me up with that bullshit.
You straight up for that's what it is.
That shit literally. That shit was like
No. Here's a disclaimer. Don't take my boxing talk seriously. It's not very credible. I can admit that my boxing talk is not very credible. So
no, go back and look at the Ernie Shavers fight. Arguably, Ernie Shavers is probably the hardest hitting heavyweight. And Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali was taking those punches. Like Bees alluded to, like Sean alluded to. Wilder wouldn't be able to touch him. Wilder too telegraphed. Ali would have literally danced circles around Deontay Wilder. Literally. In his prime. Y'all looking at the rope-a-dope Muhammad Ali that fought George Foreman and all them.
That might still be Wilder. That might still be Wilder.
Before the draft and all of that, where he missed the 2 years of boxing, that was an untouchable Muhammad Ali. You couldn't touch him, bro. And he had a jab that can knock you out.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury is not that powerful of a puncher. He probably don't even go 5 rounds with Muhammad Ali. He probably get knocked out in less than 5 rounds with a prime Muhammad Ali. It's not even a debate, bro. Not even a debate.
I don't want to hear nothing about evolution and none of that BS.
And I agree. I want to say this about Mike Tyson too. If y'all have never, one of the most underrated skills he had as a fighter was his head movement.
Yep.
Got crazy about his knockout power, but his movement in the ring is second to none.
And he didn't waste punches. He was probably the most accurate heavyweight outside of like a Jack Dempsey or one of those fighters back in that day. Like you said, his head movement, the way he gauged foot distance, everything, because he was always the shorter fighter in most of his fights. So that side to side head movement,
Yeah,
and he
that's
could take a
legendary
punch.
stuff.
Like Mike Tyson could take a punch. Like he had every element. Like if you was to go on Fight Night and create a boxer, you would probably create Mike Tyson. Like everything. The dude had everything. And the only thing that I didn't like about Mike Tyson is that when you step to him, like what Buster Douglas did, like what Lennox Lewis did, when you step to him and actually fight him back, he crumbled. Like Evander Holyfield did. That's the only knock on Mike Tyson. Outside of that, flawless boxer, bro. Flawless.
Yeah, the fact that he was doing it, the head movement.
He got a
shot
weak ass
aside,
schedule too. I mean, he got a weak ass fight record.
he was also afraid of people. Also was afraid
No,
to
that
fight
was
him
just
too,
the
though. You gotta
fighters in
put
his
that in
era,
account.
though. Yeah, it was a lot of.
Yeah, Mike
Oh,
Tyson.
you gotta put that in account. And you can say that's
Mike
true.
Tyson got a
People also was
resume,
afraid
bro.
to fight him too, though.
Yeah. And LeBron Legacy podcast, Mike Tyson even said he couldn't beat Muhammad Ali. He said that out.
Look at how Buster Douglas fought him. Like you jab him, you keep distance, you control distance. Like it's ways
Buster
to get
got
around
lucky
Mike
that
Tyson's
night, though. But
power.
shout out to Buster, though.
Well, his you got to think his mom passed away, so he was fighting off pure heart and instinct.
No, I'm saying that he got knocked. He did get knocked out. Like that was a little.
And that man broke one of the cardinal rules in training camp. He's having sex. He was partying. He had freaking
Mike needed that. Mike needed that loss, though. He needed that loss, though.
No, he didn't, because that loss crushed him. He never.
Oh, you talking about like after he wasn't the same. Like, okay, you talking about that.
Right, because he didn't have the one thing that kept him on par. When Customato died and Don King and them took over, Mike Tyson, I believe he stopped training like he used
that's what I was about to say, Beans. He left the gym. After that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, yeah, I agree with that. But same time, would that eventually would have happened anyway?
I don't know.
No,
you know what I'm
Customato
saying?
kept him
Like
disciplined.
Cosmo, that was a big. You know what I mean? That was a big.
I think he looked at him like his dad or something, right?
Yeah, he did.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't. It wouldn't
But
pass
the real,
for me.
low key, the real person was really Teddy Atlas.
Yeah.
When he had Teddy Atlas in his corner, he was the one teaching him a lot of those techniques and all that.
Yeah.
Once he lost all those guys, because Teddy Atlas pulled a gun on Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he talked about that. They still don't. Yeah.
The situation with Teddy Atlas,
His
sister. So,
Hey, I tell you what, Mike Tyson was gonna get at Michael Jordan at a party. Mike got a.
That's funny as it. Oh my! I remember. Who said that story for? That was funny, dog.
I never heard that.
It was about Robert.
That
Was it Robert Givens? Something like that was involved. That was hilarious. I heard that story.
I only heard the one with Brad Pitt and Robin Givens at the house.
Michael Jordan about to get knocked out. That's crazy, bro. That's freaking wild.
Michael Jordan did deserve that. What is wrong with Tyson?
Do y'all think anybody would square up with Tyson in a street fight, like just any regular?
Nah, you must be crazy. Like the one dude though, when my man,
I forget his name. He was on.
You gotta be crazy though.
Yeah, Mitch Green.
Yeah, Mitch Green.
He learned. He got trashed too though. They say he got trashed.
Yeah, Mitch Green got his ass beat.
He was crazy, but Mitch Green was crazy though. But that's what I'm saying. You gotta be a nut job to do that.
He was in the game. Muhammad Ali was crazy, dude. You gotta think.
Yeah.
At the time,
who he grabbed?
Sonny Liston was the most feared man on the planet. Muhammad Ali was happy to fight that dude. Like he fought him twice. They had to call JFK.
Come here, Joe.
He had to call fucking Floyd Patterson and force him to fight Sonny Liston.
Who was
the president?
Who was my man? He grabbed. He said, "Come on, Joe." He grabbed.
Live on television.
Yo, that was hilarious, though. Bob Lee.
Who you think was more feared, Sonny Liston or George Foreman in their prime peak?
That's tough.
Sonny Liston.
Sonny Liston.
Dang, for real?
You gotta think, bro.
I'm not saying you wrong. I just didn't know.
Like when you gotta really, and Sean and Bees know this, you gotta really go through history to see who can beat Sonny Liston for real. Like Muhammad Ali was the exception. It's not too many heavyweights because like I sat with a lot of the older guys and we kind of contemplated this. Like it's really hard to find somebody that can actually beat Sonny Liston. He was that good, bro.
Man.
Like he had a jab. His jab was stiff. Like he had broad shoulders. Like that dude was a true definition of a bully. You got to think.
He only lost four times.
This dude was the muscle for the mafia, bro. Yeah. Like they didn't have to go shoot you. They'd go send Sonny Liston over there to collect the money.
Hey, salute. Let me get to the new guy in the panel. SOT Productions, man. SOT, what you got on this conversation, man? What's good, man?
The Chiefs won Super Bowl 57.
Somebody
Big
got their
facts.
2K up.
Yeah, Professor JB, man. Go ahead, SOT.
Congratulations, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs on winning the Super Bowl 57.
Yeah, that's what's up. Patrick Mahomes won Super Bowl.
Hold on, you a KC fan or you an Eagles fan?
KC.
All day.
You're a KC fan.
Congrats.
What are your thoughts on the game, man? What are your thoughts on the game?
It was good. Chiefs won by 22 plus points.
No, man.
No, they didn't, bro.
It's
They
on
won by
3,
field goal.
38 points to 35.
I think you're trying to say that's a score that we had.
But the Chiefs won on as the victor.
Salute, man. Yeah, that's big facts right there, man.
Yeah, what? Hey,
Big
bro.
facts.
What day y'all sending that check to Roger Goodell
For what?
for that dub?
Oh shit! We won that bad square, man. We won that bad
Stop
square.
hating on them, man. They earned that.
Don't really crying, dog.
B, you know what I said? You know what I said?
Man, them referees just won me $2,500.
Philadelphia, to me, in my opinion, has been suspect all year. Powder puff schedule, and when you come against the best, man, what you gonna do? We got two.
No, that's not true at all because it took a controversial call in order for Kansas City to win. So that's not true.
What controversial call, man?
Hold on.
That holding call at the end.
Jalen Hurts
That was a hold.
No, he gave y'all 7 points.
Oh, bro, he had a handful of jersey.
He did hold him, but it's
Turned
still a bad call.
You don't call that in that situation.
I give
when the
Jalen
Super
Hurts
Bowl is
his
on the
credit,
line.
though.
You gotta let Kansas City earn that Super Bowl.
They did.
They did.
Hey, but
they will.
Go ahead, bro.
Well,
go ahead, man.
No, he can go. Go ahead, bro.
So since Kansas City went from 2 Super Bowls to 3 Super Bowl wins, they have to get 3 more to join the Steelers and of course the Patriots as 6-time Super Bowl champions. But it takes years.
Yeah, it's gonna take like 70 years.
Patrick Mahomes got a chance, but that's a stretch though. 3 more Super Bowls in the franchise history, Patrick.
Hey,
that's a stretch.
The problem the Chiefs got, bro, is that the AFC is littered with talented quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
And so to win 6 Super Bowls, man, with all them quarterbacks that's over there, that's gonna be tough.
It is gonna be tough.
Not only that, but the NFL ain't gonna allow Patrick Mahomes to be greater than Tom Brady. They're gonna start sabotaging his ass.
Yeah, Brady's retired.
He's gonna have to restructure his contract, man. Honestly, if they really want to keep winning, because they paid him all that money. That's why they couldn't pay Rico.
Man, told y'all this man gonna have a LeBron
Not really.
James run.
It's a friendly deal to where they can still afford to get it. You see, they still signed Kelsey and all them. You know what I mean?
You need that.
They don't need a lot.
We need a receive. We need a true receiver though that can get.
No,
loose.
y'all don't. Y'all just came off a Super Bowl victory and y'all went to one.
We still need
what
a
last
receiver,
year?
Man. We still need a receiver. We didn't go last year. We went to the
Well, the
AFC
year before
Championship.
last. So y'all got.
Hold on, y'all gonna need more than that. Y'all about to lose Juju.
Well,
that ain't big. That ain't a big deal. Like
We
that.
really need a receiver.
Well, Professor,
go ahead, Sean.
I mean, you found Tyreek Hill. Or you got Tyreek Hill in the 5th round, and I ain't saying no slight to Tyreek Hill, but I mean, Patrick Mahomes had his best statistical season this year without Tyreek Hill. I don't think going to get a high-priced receiver is what Kansas City needs to do.
No, I'm not. That he doesn't even have to be high price. Just an upgrade from Juju Smith-Schuster.
That won't be hard.
You know what I mean? And I'm just saying down the line.
Well, I disagree because.
Is that SFM that just jumped in?
No, I don't.
No,
know.
that's Taj. That's Taj.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I'm out of here.
disagree because like Sean saying.
Yo, it's good.
Your number one
What up,
receiver is Travis Kelce.
Right.
So all you need is someone who can play opposite to him. Really, for the Chiefs to continue to be a factor,
They need a run game.
their run game's got to get bigger, better. They got to get better on their running game.
I mean, Pacheco was killing them tonight.
I mean, it did well, but this don't represent the entire season. This was just an aberration.
I agree with that.
But what I'm saying is, when they needed it, it was there. Like it was.
Because the passing threat had been established the whole year, so they were playing more of the pass. They didn't put that many men in the box against them tonight.
Well,
Why
with
that
the
running
Eagles,
game did well.
with the Eagles, you have to run the ball on the Eagles, and you have to run the ball on the Eagles because they play 5 cornerbacks.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
4 in the box. They
you
rush 4
have
in the
to
box.
you have to play that against the Eagles. But that's why I was saying the crazy thing was that that field, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like that, bro.
Yeah. And just to be clear, the Eagles, if they've had a weak spot the entire season, their run defense has been suspect the whole year. So going into the game, Kansas City had to find a way to run the football, and they did, particularly in the second half, which to me was the difference in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Got involved in the run game as well. I also think that number 1 receiver might already be on the roster because Kadarius Toney is going to come in this year, going into camp with Kansas City, and he could be that number 1 guy.
He might.
Sean, you know.
He might.
Well, listen, I mean, we're not going to judge what he did with the Giants because it's the Giants. Let's just be clear. I'm just being real. But
damn, Taj, you gonna let him get away with that?
No, I'm just saying your situation.
Nah, I mean he wasn't doing nothing for us anyway. So I mean, it is what it is.
I know, I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, but situation matters.
Sorry. Talking mess.
That's okay.
Yeah, situation matters. Look at OBJ in one city and going to another. I'm just saying.
Tony, he Florida Gator, so it's to be expected.
I mean, that's in spite of he's a good player.
Nah, I think the Chiefs is okay. Like I said, I think Patrick Mahomes he's great. He's gonna have a LeBron James runs as far as the AFC Championship game. Like I don't see nobody.
You a Chiefs fan, McDuff?
No, I'm not. I'm just telling you what I know. I said this last year.
No, I'm not saying it like I thought because you got a whole lot of teams. So
I'm a Niners. I'm a Niners fan.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
What I'm saying is they don't need a whole lot. They don't need no stars, this, that, and the third. As long as they got Patrick Mahomes and that defense can not blow the game for them and just keep them in games, they gonna be all right. I thought the Eagles was gonna dog the Chiefs. Like I didn't think the Chiefs had a chance to me, but they kept Patrick Mahomes upright. I thought the pass rush of the Eagles was gonna get there. No, they didn't. And if you don't get to Mahomes, it's gonna be a long night.
Long night.
Well, I think it was the field more than anything, but I think the only way that the Chiefs actually won this game on that play in the second quarter. Imagine if the halftime score is 24-7.
What play?
Well, Jalen Hurts just fumbled the ball.
Scoop and score play.
I mean, the kicker, the Chiefs kicker missed the field goal. That's what gave them the momentum.
No, bro. That fumble
was horrendous.
It was horrendous.
It was, but you got to give Jalen Hurts credit. He bounced the very next drive.
This ain't got nothing to do with not getting credit. What I'm telling you is he essentially gave them 7 points.
Yeah.
No one even stripped the ball from him.
Yeah. I don't think that's the. He did, but I don't think that's the reason they lost. Though.
Bro, that was big.
Honestly,
that was big in this game right here.
It was still a good game.
I don't think it was a turning point, though.
I ain't have no dog in the race, but it was a good game.
That is the play of the game. That is. I know the game wouldn't have played out the way it played out if that play don't happen. But the Eagles were about or getting ready, or it looked like. You got to remember they led the league in the second quarter points. It looked like they were finna put the game away essentially, and that gave the Chiefs. That kept the Chiefs close. Because at halftime it was 24-14. You got to remember that, and 7 of them points was a gift. Offensively, the Chiefs didn't do anything to be in that game.
Yeah.
I think Mahomes threw for less than 200 yards, didn't he?
He did.
He did. They ran the ball all game.
He did.
And I remember you saying this, Bees, and I didn't really realize it until tonight. this was Mahomes' first actual like good Super Bowl performance, and it wasn't really all that.
No, and most of them, and bro, I have a big problem with it. They just, to me, the best player on the field for the Chiefs was the defender, 32.
Nick Bolton.
He should have
He
got
was
the
bringing that hat,
MVP.
boy.
He was
He was
everywhere,
bringing
bro.
that
Yeah,
hat. Yes, he was.
he was tackling like a motherfucker.
And hey,
Be careful
Mahomes
with the
played
curses.
well. He was
Sorry,
hurt.
bro.
I mean, he's hurt. He played well, but I think it's a travesty when you don't give the MVP to people that shine on your team. The Kansas City defense won this game, not the Kansas City offense.
Man, hell nah, dude.
That is
Uh-oh,
true.
there go Mac Def
I mean, they
go.
still
You
put up
always-
38 points too, though. That's a lot of points. So.
They did give up a lot of points.
14 of those points was defensive.
They put up.
points.
I'm saying they put up 38. So the offense did play a role too. I mean,
no.
well, they didn't put up 38. The defense scored 7 of that, but
Yeah. The biggest play in the game, to me, was that third and 11, and it was 24-21. This is the biggest play next to the fumble. And
I thought the punt return was the biggest play in the second half.
No, it was that play where the Eagles the Chiefs came out and scored. The Eagles drove all the way down the field and they took a field goal, but they didn't even throw the ball to the sticks. And they did that on several occasions where they try to hit these short crossing routes and let the guy run for the yards. When you had an obvious mismatch with Brown outside.
Yeah, I know. I
mean, Brown could have had 250 yards in this game if they wanted to.
They hit Gainwell, I think, with a crossing round. He got
Yep.
stuck.
And I don't understand the coaching philosophy because they could not guard either one of the Philly receivers.
I thought they was going. I thought that was a play to set up for them to go up for it on fourth. That's what I thought they was going to do because they've been going for it on fourth. But he kicked the field goal, and I was like, "Yeah, you gave Patrick Mahomes a chance. You ain't put us."
That was the biggest play in the game because if they go up 10 there, the game is essentially over because if you look at the time of possession, Philly was just chewing up the clock.
Yeah, Philly killed time possession. They had 22. I think it was 22-8 in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
There was four. I counted them. There was 4 delay of games just by the clock.
Yeah,
Philly could not manage. Hurts could not manage the clock and get the ball off, but the refs were not calling it. They called it like twice.
Yeah,
it was terrible, man.
Yeah, and some of that.
What's going on?
And I mean, not to put it all on Hurts.
What
Some
up,
of it might have been they get them getting the play call in late. Not giving the offense enough time to get to the line so he can make his checks and reads, things like that. So I mean, I'm gonna put some of it on them with their play calling. To me, in the first half, their play calling, they were just more in sync in terms of they knew what they wanted to run in every situation. In the second half, they seemed to be almost nervous with what they were calling. I'm talking about Philly in particular. It just seemed like you saw the difference between having an experienced coach in the second half who knows this is Andy Reid's 4th Super Bowl. He knows what to expect coming out of halftime. The halftime is longer, all of that stuff. Where you saw with Sirianni, this was obviously his first time. Maybe they just didn't manage halftime as well as the Chiefs did.
Well, the Chiefs, since they won their first Super Bowl, joining the Broncos and the Raiders, will have will get their own NFL kickoff game and, of course, the NFL draft in 2023.
Hey, I got a question. Hey, can anybody play quarterback, man? The Niners need it. Hey, Lamont, can you play quarterback?
Ain't nobody
for the
going over
Niners?
there for y'all. Y'all got to stick with porno star over there.
We good. We
Oh,
good with
come
Brock
on,
Purdy.
God, Jesus.
No, sir.
We good with Brock Purdy. We good.
We need a healthy quarterback that can stay on the field, man. Hey man, 4 quarterbacks out that game. I can't believe it.
And they could address Jimmy G.
Well, Jimmy G was up there last.
Yeah, the 49ers got bad luck when it comes to like quarterbacks and stuff.
Yeah, we'll be all right with Brock Purdy. We got a future. I'm not stressing.
I think the Hurts we saw. I think Kirk is right. I think Hurts didn't play a bad game. This is the best he could play. He made some mistakes, but he played a good game.
Yeah.
Hey, but Lamont, the 49ers need you to suit up to play quarterback, man. Just don't get hurt, all right?
Well, first thing first, tell your players stop talking because the game was lost 2 weeks ago. Tell them to stop talking, or we're gonna change.
Hey man, we mad.
No.
Hey man, hold on. We want the Eagles next year, man. I want the Eagles.
Nah, stop
George Kittle.
Stop talking, or they're gonna change the name to the 40 Winers because it's getting a little old.
Oh, please don't turn that.
The Eagles, the Eagles are going to have a hard time trying to get back with those 20 free agents that they got to sign.
Oh yeah.
I don't see it. This was their chance. They went all out. It didn't end up well. Played a good game, but like they said, there's only one team that's happy in the end. Everybody else got to go back to the drawing board.
Well, I mean, when people say they went all out, I'm not sure that's what they did. They've built a roster over the last couple of years to get to this point, and also again, they made smart moves. They realized, listen, we like Devontae Smith, but adding AJ Brown was a big help, and Tennessee not wanting to pay AJ Brown was good for the Eagles. You know,
true. I'm saying you have 20. You got 20 free agents that you got to sign.
But that's every year in the NFL. They also
you can say that all you want to, and they got to pay Jalen Hurts.
They got to pay Jalen Hurts.
Again, there's a way for them to re-sign a lot of the guys they want to keep and still pay Jalen Hurts. There's ways to manipulate the cap. A lot of it will depend on how they want to structure Jalen Hurts' contract. It can be done. And also
guarantee money. That guarantee money is the
and let's also keep in mind they are the only Super Bowl team, and I know in recent history that has a top 10 pick in the NFL draft.
Yeah, with that Broncos pick. Yeah.
Well, no, it's the Saints pick.
I mean, yeah, the Saints pick. Yeah.
They core.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Well,
they got a good O line, Jalen Hurts. They gonna have a running game. They got the receiver. They good. I think they're gonna be that. Not back in the Super Bowl, but they'll be in contention.
Jalen Hurts is pickpocketing that defense, so I tell you that.
Yeah.
That Kansas City defense. They was running on. How many 4th downs did they convert? 3?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they balled up. Like I said, I think the Eagles' defense is what killed them. I didn't think the Eagles' defense was going to play the way they played. They couldn't get to Mahomes.
Point at the second half.
Jared Thomas wrong. They got the Saints pick because of the pick that the Saints traded for in last year's draft to move up to get Chris Olave and take Trevor Penn.
Olave, yeah.
That's why they have the Saints first round pick this year.
Hey, that man, Donald Trump said that that Rihanna halftime show, the single worst in Super Bowl history.
Dang, don't have him out there like that.
Nah, that ain't true.
That ain't true though.
Nah, last year, but last year's halftime show was awesome.
It was horrible, man.
Well, credit did that by herself. I thought ASAP, Drake, Jay-Z, somebody was gonna come up there. She did it by herself.
Hey, Lamont, you got some pull to ask Jay-Z what he gonna do for the community since he was the one that said we stopped. We're done kneeling. He done put on 4 shows now. What's the deal?
I don't know. I can't talk to no Jay-Z. Hey,
what up, BJ?
What's up, Bees?
How you doing, brother?
Man, that McKinnon on the 1 yard line, that killed me, man. That cost me $500 on my Super Bowl board, dog.
Hey,
I was mad as hell.
That was a smart play.
Yes, it was. It was.
Oh, when he nailed down.
Yeah, the one. Oh my God.
Oh, you bet the point spread?
No, I needed them to score.
You talking about you were on a square board, right?
Yeah, and I needed Kansas City to score that touchdown, and I would have hit 500. But they ran out that time. I was like, look at this shit.
Yeah, it's happened to me a couple times.
Yeah, it happens a lot. It happens a lot.
Gambling ain't no joke. Yeah, man.
Have they already put up the odds for next year?
They got them to repeat.
The Chiefs.
You can't really predict accurately in football. It's that one and done Super Bowl is too. It's too flip floppy.
Teams is gonna be in the end. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, all y'all predictions was all wrong.
I had Niners Chiefs Super Bowl. Man.
Yeah, I did too.
I wanted a rematch.
I want my rematch, and I want it next year too. Rematch.
Man, I want in either regular season or playoffs. I want the Eagle matchup.
It is what it is. So
yeah.
That boy.
Oh yeah, Kansas City gonna have to send that check though, because that was they paid for that one.
Yeah, man, they earned that, bro. It wasn't supposed to be that close.
What football game was you watching?
I watched
the whole bunch of fuckery. Excuse me.
No,
man, the 49ers got cheated out of the
who said that?
Oh, that was pass interference.
Who cussed again, man?
It wasn't me.
fault, man.
BJ, man, we Uncle P already said we finding people, man. Come on, man, y'all killing me, man.
Lamar, don't you think? Ain't you thankful I don't cuss?
Hold on, what'd you say?
I said, aren't you grateful I don't cuss? See,
man, I've been trying, man, and I can't get nobody to pay their fines, man. They ain't gonna pay.
Oh no, they ain't gonna pay no fine. No, they'll pay child support before they pay these fines.
Hey, you can cuss in the chat, not on the panel. I think. Right? I don't.
You
chat don't
type
matter.
out your anger.
Love, they say you can't cuss in the chat. I don't know what I can do.
My bad, man.
So we could put Patrick Mahomes number 5 now. Is it cool? Is it safe?
All time? All time?
Are you out your mind, bro?
Number is a little bit, but
Yeah,
is
you
it
are,
cool?
bro.
Is it cool to put him at number 5? I didn't say number 4, just number 5. Let him get up in there. Let him get a shot.
Yeah, why can't you just let the man finish his career before you be trying to rank where he is all the time?
Oh man,
like let him have the longevity, man.
Man, come on. Longevity.
What if he decides to say he's done with football after this year?
I'm gonna put him top 5.
You put him top 5?
I got him top 5. Yeah.
Man.
Who number 5?
We gracious around here. Huh?
No.
Number 5.
Sorry, who's above him? I'm sorry. Who you got above him?
BJ.
How about the Chiefs?
It's Matt.
I got Brady number 1. I got Montana 2. I got Peyton Manning 3. Elway 4. And number 5 is open. Number 5 is open for business.
Wait, who did you say was 2?
Montana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
want me to tell you something? Want me to bust your bubble, McDowell?
Who? Brett Favre? Who?
No.
Whoa.
Patrick Mahomes ain't even number 1 in black quarterbacks yet, bro.
Thank you.
Oh my God! Come on. That just hating.
No.
That just hating.
No.
Who was that?
Michael Vick? Who are y'all talking about?
Bro.
Warren Moon.
Oh man, come on with that.
Man, y'all really sound like
y'all crazy. Y'all know it.
Y'all really sound y'all funny, man.
Warren come
Moon's
on.
that guy. I ain't go in both.
He
leagues.
is, man, but Patrick rates
in
the
both
passer.
leagues, but no. He got over like 60,000 yards in both leagues combined.
Huh?
Warren Moon's that guy. I got you.
Didn't Doug Williams have the best Super Bowl? I guess. What did he throw in the Super Bowl against the Broncos?
What touchdown?
He had the best game out of all the black quarterbacks, right? In the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Jalen Hurts was getting ready to kind of top that, but no.
Jalen Hurts is good, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I have to say, man, he's top 10 quarterback. He definitely is.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
He is. I still don't think he's better than Lamar.
So then he's top 10. Who's with him?
What do you mean, far as who's
Name
next
the
to
top
him?
10. Name the top 10. Name the top 10 that you say.
Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. Who else would I put in there?
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts. Gotta throw
Brock Purdy.
No way.
Why not?
We're not doing
Not right. No, he's not.
Man,
Come on, man.
Why not?
Come
I
on.
mean, but that he's done. He ain't put up more yards than all of these other guys, but he's went further.
You can put Trevor Lawrence in the conversation.
We gonna do Trevor Lawrence too.
Team accomplishment.
No, not yet.
Trevor Lawrence ain't top 10. Y'all trip.
Yeah, Peyton Manning got 5 MVPs and 2 Super Bowl wins, and I don't know if he got 2 Super Bowl
He has a GOAT debate, but I got him number 3.
No, he said he got Mahomes over Manning. Ain't that what he? Hold on, let me see.
No.
Mahomes over Manning.
Nobody said that.
Over Peyton Manning.
Nobody said that. I
he
got
said-
Tom.
he said-
Hold on.
he said-
I got Tom. Listen, bro. I got Tom Brady number 1, Joe Montana number 2, Peyton Manning 3, John Elway 4. Number 5
man, my
is
guy passed John Elway, man.
Who?
He's better than John Elway.
No, he's not. Oh man,
Yes,
come
he
on,
is.
come on, that's
Yes, he is.
Dog. God damn.
Come on, that's
The disrespect. Who?
He's
Patrick
saying Patrick
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Man,
come on.
He's debatable number 5. I'm debating him at the 5th.
He's up there, man. Come on.
He ain't on Elway's level.
I'm gonna drop 2 more names, I'm gonna drop 3 names real quick, right? I don't got him better than Warren Moon. I don't got him better. I don't got him better than Steve Young yet. I don't got him.
No,
I
I
don't
gotta go.
finish, bro. I don't got him
Okay.
better than Dan Marino, and I don't got him better than Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
No, he better than Drew Brees, man. Come on.
How?
Drew Brees is good, man. He's a good quarterback, man. He's a great quarterback.
Hold on, do you know how many yards? You know how many 5,000 yards seasons Drew Brees had?
Yeah.
He's better, man. I'm sorry.
How?
Patrick Mahomes threw for 50 touchdowns.
I'm not saying right now he's better than him, but he's up there. He's getting up there.
Are you
He's
saying that
moving up
because
there.
of rings?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not saying because of
I'm
rings.
saying-
I'm saying because his numbers. His numbers are gonna be good.
I think Patrick Mahomes he's a dual threat quarterback. He's better than Brees. He's got a better arm than he's better than Drew Brees.
You
bro.
know what?
Just
He got-
talent wise.
No, hold on. He got all the time in the world to prove that, McDuff.
So y'all got him better than Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
Debatable.
Yes.
No, he's
Better-
not better.
He's better than Aaron Rodgers.
No, he's not.
No, he's not, dog. Stop.
And I
I'm
like
saying,
Mahomes.
man, I don't know, bro. It's all
All right,
about
okay,
your
okay,
preference
so
and who you want.
I'm gonna take my
Patrick
fan out.
Mahomes is
I'm gonna
going.
take my fan out. I'm gonna take my fan out real quick. I wouldn't say he's better than Aaron Rodgers right now. I'm just saying he's getting up there. Can I say that?
No.
I'm
He's
gonna
moving
take
up.
Patrick Mahomes because Patrick Mahomes is gonna win me the game, bro. But Aaron
So-
Rodgers Aaron
BJ,
Rodgers just ain't
what
that
you got
guy
Patrick
like
Mahomes
that.
rank as far as the court?
Listen. Here's the problem. Here's the problem that I have with what you're saying and talking about the guys that you're talking about. Aaron Rodgers, his skill set, the things that he knows and what he sees, Patrick Mahomes does none. Patrick Mahomes does not move the ball just with the quickness of being able to get up to the line, call a play, get guys with the defense rotating, and get penalties. Aaron Rodgers will get you 6 of those in a game.
That's cap. See, first, you explained it wrong. What you just explained, Mahomes can do.
Oh, what up,
Yeah, I don't get that. That was
You just said was 100% cap.
Yeah.
Mahomes,
That's big. You look like you've been smoking, man.
no, I'm smoking a cigar.
Yo,
you
what up,
Hey,
SB?
he's not a Chiefs fan, man. This comes from somebody that's a Chiefs fan.
Look at them eyes, man.
But no,
You got the Michael Jordan eyes.
Eagles cat.
no, hold on, wait. But I think that we are kind of prematurely like anointing Patrick Mahomes. That's our problem. Like when we see success so early in their career, because because it's not necessarily fair to put them over these guys, Drew Brees, Warren Moon, Peyton, because these guys had full careers being successful. Yes, we have not seen a guy be this successful early since like Tom Brady, but it's still not fair to these guys because they put in years of work. Patrick Mahomes still 27, so what he did was great. I hate to see him win, but the Eagles fans was talking too much, so I had to rock with the ops.
Thank God.
Because the Eagles was talking. But it's fair to put him in a conversation, but to just automatically say over him, I disagree. Because like these guys have played like full careers. Patrick Mahomes went to a situation that was great with the coach of Andy Reid. Because that's one that the coaching and his quarterback play won this game. Because the Eagles had clearly a better team.
Hey, let me add this too. Hey, Lamont, I'm about ready to break some hearts.
But he probably is career top 5.
No matter what Patrick Mahomes does going forward, he can only be GOAT of the modern era. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot compare.
Girl, with this knocking people's head off.
No, bro. No, I'm
you
telling
talking like 90s basketball. Don't do that.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
You gotta
like.
let him finish. You gotta let him
be
finish.
saying
though.
that.
Go ahead.
Bro,
Go ahead.
what I'm trying to explain to you is that today's quarterbacks play with a level of confidence that they would not have if the rules weren't in their favor.
So it sounds like you saying hand checking.
No, I'm not talking about no hand checking. Did you play football? Being a good quarterback is about having confidence and being able to stand in there and throw that ball in the face of guys about to knock your face off. These guys today, they don't have to deal with that. They not only do they not have to deal with that, the rules are slated for all the receivers to get free releases. They don't even get checked for throwing the ball over the middle. Quarterbacks used to have to manage that. The rules manage that today.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a hard time seeing a guy and wondering if he could outperform another guy in the same circumstance.
But Bees, you don't give him more credit for like because they were saying that like I think Mahomes get more credit for this run because he actually played quarterback the right way. Because everybody say he went for the home run plays with Tyreek Hill being on his
That's
He balanced it out this year. He actually balanced it out this year.
Look, that's meaty. Look, when Tyreek Hill was on the team, Travis Kelce was still the #1 receiver. I don't even know why people say that dumb stuff.
He hits the big plays, man. He's a big play guy.
He don't go for the big plays. He don't go though. That's
what I'm saying. He was.
Look, people get mad at me, but Patrick Mahomes to me is young Brett Favre, and people get mad. No, listen.
No, he's not.
Look, see, he did it in this. Hold on, watch this. I'm gonna show you.
Explain it to me.
Every game, bro, this dude will give you 2 balls that you can pick off. Every game. Whether they pick him off or not is a different story.
That's a lot of quarterbacks.
He threw a ball in this Super Bowl where the linebacker should have intercepted it. You know what I'm talking about, Sean?
But you know, I agree.
Hey, bro, I can't even get the sentence out.
But
come on, man. Brett Favre, come on, man.
Wait, action. Bees, I agree with you what you're saying. But can you attest to that for how the game is played? Because since they both quarterback and offense oriented, a lot of quarterbacks give interception type balls that be thrown. It's not just him. I think that's more to the test of how the game is played today, though.
No, bro, I wouldn't check the numbers on him. He's one of the league leaders. He's one of the league leaders in errant passes, bro.
Agree. You're right. You're not wrong.
And sometimes those passes don't be on him. It was on his guys sometimes. That different passes.
Look. See, you're getting emotional. I'm just giving you facts, bro. And I'm just telling you, in my opinion, I don't even think he's the best quarterback in the league. I believe it's Joe Burrow.
Oh my God.
Nah.
Burrow. I got Burrow second though. Burrow. I got Burrow over Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, but not Mahomes. No.
I got Burrow.
That's cool. I think the errors debate, the numbers is definitely going to be off. I'm not going to sit here and say somebody like Phillip Rivers because he threw for over 50,000 is better than Joe Montana because he only threw for 40. So the numbers is going to be off, but they out there still hitting. And I definitely agree. The 80s was and 90s is definitely different for the physicality for quarterbacks than now. You know, you would probably say now the quarterbacks got a free pass a little bit, but they still out there hitting. Quarterbacks are still getting knocked out.
I mean,
It's
You see
not
Patrick
as
Mahomes?
big
He
as a
get hurt.
difference that to say to weigh a GOAT debate or to weigh the difference in quarterback.
You're so wrong because
So
they are
wrong.
out there. They're out there hitting McDuff, but that not, bro. You watch a quarterback run down the field and guys just get out of the way. They just move to the side, bro.
I don't know.
Because they know that penalty is coming if you touch them.
It's literally we've seen this year. We saw this year as a couple games. I think it was when the Falcons played the Bucks, and even in the playoff game, the Giants Vikings playoff game, where we literally saw a defensive tackle take a quarterback down, do it cleanly, and then throw a.
Yeah, y'all right. Y'all definitely right about that.
I agree. I agree about the flags. I'm just talking about the physical. Like they not playing touch football. The niggas they out there still getting hit, bro.
I mean, it's not, but it's
They
not,
getting hurt.
It's not the same in terms.
It's not the
of,
same.
Not the same in terms of you could back in the day if you were a safety, if a guy came across the middle, ball in the air, on time, over his head, you could light him up because you were trying to send the message to say, do not come back cross here. You do that now, they'll throw you out the league.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Hey, all you have to do is go look up Steve Young's last play, the last play he ever played in the NFL when Aeneas Williams put him in his pajamas.
I was watching that game. I seen Montana.
I mean, like I said, I don't like the era comparison because it speaks volumes to what has changed in the game and the product that they want to put out. And they want these high scoring games, and with that, your quarterback has to be upright. It just has to be that way.
And to add to that, when
you're right. You're right about that. You're definitely right. I give you that. You're right. They wanted to be more high scoring, and it does take away from the defense. It does take away from the defense. I don't like about that. I don't like it does that.
To add to BJ's point, when Roger Goodell took over, one of the things they wanted to do was to legislate the hits and the touching of the quarterback out of the game, because those were going to be the guys they were going to market the game around. If you watch any primetime game, just and when they do those promos, who's the two guys you see? Even if the quarterbacks are not the best players on the team, they are going to be the guys they're going to market the game around.
They're going to market, yeah.
That's the way they want it. That's the way they've wanted it for years. And
NFL has gotten soft, man.
No, it hasn't, bro.
It
hasn't.
It
The
has.
rules,
He's right.
I agree,
It
but
has.
the game is still the game.
No, the rules are meant to make the game more friendly, but also
or TV friendly.
Yes, more,
viewers. I get that.
So, Sean, would you say?
Hold on, actually.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Consider what they were trying to do. They were getting concerned because you had parents actively talking about, my son will not play football. They want to protect the NFL for as long as possible. So the way you do that is to take the hitting out of the game. They're getting ready to legislate the hip drop tackle out of the game.
The what?
The hip drop tackle.
The tackle that Mahomes got his leg injured on. They about to take. They can't even do that no more.
Yeah,
I hope they don't do that, man. Don't do that.
They're gonna take it out of the game. They're taking it out.
That's
of the
crazy.
Game. Yeah,
because Mahomes and Pollard got hurt.
Right.
So you can't. What? With Pollard got hurt.
So yeah, because if you get even or ahead of me, I will not be able to use my weight to bring you down to the ground.
Right. Yeah.
So they gonna do that next year. That's gonna be legislation
Wait,
for
so
next
I
year.
can't grab. I
No.
can't do a form tackle around your waist and pull you down.
No, what it is
I'm lost.
what it is say you're I'm trying to tackle you. I cannot drop my hip. Will not be able to drop my hip to the ground to bring you down. If I have you.
Wow. So how do you tackle?
How do you tackle?
It's literally going to be literally chest to chest. I got to wrap you up, and then I got to go try to figure out a way to get you on the ground. But I cannot drop my hip to bring you down to the ground. Because
it's crazy because that's the big issue that they're addressing this offseason because Mahomes got his ankle torn because the guy brought him down with his weight because see they created this problem themselves when they said you can't go through a guy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Crazy. But and not to bring this whole subject up again, but if that's the rule change, when the guy from Buffalo, Darvin Hamlin, is that his name?
Yeah.
When he got hit, that's the kind of tackle that he got hit and he got his chest blown up. Like that's the type of, if you're not allowed to drop your hits, that's what's gonna happen to the defender. It's almost like the defenders is defenseless.
Oh, you talking about the running back for the Chiefs?
No, he's talking about T. Higgins lowering his head into Damar Hamlin's chest.
Yeah.
And there ain't no flag for that. That's considered legal because it's an offensive player.
That's
But
crazy.
if that would have been a defensive player, he'd probably be out the league, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. If they
So would you say that the college game is more physical? Do you feel like the college game is more physical than the NFL?
Yes, at this point. With the quarterback, it is. Not at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
See, the guys at the line of scrimmage are still
I feel like it's more physical.
They're still playing football, but the quarterbacks and the wide receivers, think about this. You got to allow a guy to catch a pass and protect himself before you can tackle him.
Right. Yeah. You literally had the GOAT say they have regulated the rules in the game. So as a passer, I don't have to worry about protecting a receiver anymore. Where before, your job as a quarterback was not to put your receiver in harm's way with throws. This is your GOAT saying that.
Yeah. Ask Chris Collinsworth how he feels about them protecting receivers today. If you get him off, if you get him just one-on-one, no cameras. Go look at what he went through and then ask him that question.
It's their game. They can do whatever they want with it, right?
True.
But for me, it makes a difference in how you play the game.
And then not to knock the talent on the defense, but if all of these guys can't truly hit, and a young quarterback, backup, a third string can come in, and if they have the confidence and they know that they're not going to get hit, what do you think that helps their game? It doesn't hurt their game. They don't have to think about it, but think about playing against Lawrence Taylor, Reggie White, and all of these other guys. Like I said, man, it's a product, and that's all I look at it as. Is that's their product, and that's how they're marketing it. I can't knock them for it, but it's not real football that we're watching.
Well said. So for me, I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna have an issue putting a lot of these guys over other guys because I don't know if some of these guys could perform to the level that they're performing if the rules weren't in their favor. And if you go back and look at historically in the league, there's a reason why rookie quarterbacks struggle. Yeah, you got guys that struggle today, but you got way more guys that succeed early on today than ever before in the league.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, man. I think it's all just changes in the game, man.
Okay, Lamont.
It's all changing in the game, man. They got to do something to cater to TV. You can't have your stars getting hurt and tearing ACLs. And you got these scrub quarterbacks playing the whole game. I mean, at the end of the day, it just comes down to protecting the investments.
Hey, I agree, Lamont. I don't have a problem with that. My problem comes in when you start trying to make me believe that a guy who gets to run down the field unabated, you're going to tell me he's greater than Michael Vick.
Yeah, but I don't think they're running downfield unabated though. They're like not. These guys are putting up a fight.
Come on, Lamont. Come on, Lamont.
Who you talking about? The running backs? Oh, I can hit him.
So you're saying the wide receivers can just take off and just run it?
Oh yeah, they run unabated today.
No.
Unabated.
I don't see that, man. I just see too much of a fit. Like we talk, it's still a physical game at the line of scrimmage.
Look, I'll tell you what. 15 years ago, that flag that they threw tonight, that's a normal play.
I'll give you that.
So if I can't hit you over the middle, now, I mean, again, like Sean said earlier, the quarterback used to be responsible for not getting you blown up. That's not the case today.
Yep.
Now the defender has to be mindful of the offensive player so he doesn't hurt him. So how can a game be the same if, as a defender, I have to worry about how I touch you?
I mean, I understand that with the quarterback. I don't think that's right, but all other aspects of the line of scrimmage,
It's the same with the wide receiver.
I think it's just as physical, man.
No, it's the same with the wide receivers.
Bro, we see these wide receivers and corners and DBs hand fighting and doing all types of stuff. And it's,
No.
I just don't see this just running free, not getting touched.
They run free, bro.
Yeah, it's literally Lamont, and this is to tell you the difference, right? Back in the day, corner, I could cover a guy, and even if we were going downfield, we could touch each other downfield, and it would be generally a no call as long as I do not grab their arm or pull them down before the ball gets there. It's literally it's considered football. Today, if I touch you past 5 yards, regardless of where the ball is thrown,
it's a flag.
It's an automatic. It's an automatic flag.
If I touch you,
touch you. It's not even if I reroute you or if I get physical with you down the field. If I touch you, it's an automatic flag.
Down the field?
Yeah.
No,
yes.
Yes,
but they're not throwing these automatic flags. We see them battling and touching each other the whole time they run it.
You can't Lamont, you can't use the word battling because they're not battling.
What is it then?
So the only way,
because we don't see quarterbacks throwing astronomical numbers of yards in today's game.
Yeah. No, because all they've done is the defenses have adapted to. So the reason why is because you take teams that run the ball and they're hard to beat. Why? You got the Eagles that play defense with 5 D-backs, bro. No matter who they playing.
I mean, I kind of get it, but man,
I mean,
it's still physical, man. It's just it's still extremely physical when you be a wide receiver.
I'll tell you this: most linebackers today, Lamont, are safeties.
Yep.
They're not linebackers no more. Yeah. You don't have a 255-pound linebacker needed in the NFL anymore. You need a guy that's 230 to 235 that can run and cover somebody.
Well, isn't that because players are faster?
No.
Your
fastest, the players in the 80s, you go back and look at the fastest guys that ever played. John Ross, but most guys today can't outrun Darryl Green or Deion Sanders. The speed of the NFL game hasn't changed. Even though you may think it has, it
Jared
hasn't.
says they're not battling. Poor choice of words. All you can do is hand fight. I don't know. I feel like when I'm watching these wide receivers run, and sometimes it's borderline pass interference with how physical it is. I don't.
Look,
maybe it's just me. Maybe
here's
I'm.
Here's how the rule is written today to allow just a little hand fighting or incidental contact. If you now think about this, as a cornerback, your job is to trail a wide receiver, and the way the rule is written, you have to be looking back at the ball if you make any contact at all, or it's a penalty.
Like pass interference.
Hey, but shout out to the Chiefs. Y'all have a good night, man. I'll holler at y'all.
All right, Bees.
All right, Bees.
And Lamar, just to add further context to that.
Yeah.
Rod Woodson, Rod Woodson went to Purdue, Hall of Fame corner, also moved to safety. Rod Woodson was one of the more physical corners in the NFL. If he played today's NFL, he'd get flagged a lot.
Yep.
I mean,
Ryan Clark also.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan Clark kind of did play. Like what? Like when you say today's NFL, are you talking like the last 5-10 years?
I'm saying since like 2005, 2006 when we started to see changes.
Yeah, it's just so much has changed, man. When you get players like, and I think the NFL, what's screwing the NFL over is these lawsuits and CTE and stuff like that. I mean, they have to make these changes to protect themselves as a company. Otherwise, they're just going to get slammed with more and more lawsuits, CTE and all types of stuff. I mean, I understand it because it's the own players. It's the players themselves that are coming back, hitting the NFL, making them pay out millions. Because they allowed them to go through this.
How many though?
It only takes a few. It takes 4 guys for a class action suit. You could literally end up paying out hundreds of millions just with 4 guys.
Yeah,
okay,
it don't take a lot.
Yeah, but the class action suit. Well, I'm sorry, BJ. The class.
No, go ahead, Sean.
The class action suit isn't because of the hits. The class action suit is because the NFL has largely always avoided trying to take care of its alumni.
Facts.
That's the issue. Is you understand, okay, if you play football, that there's an inherent risk with playing football. But what you also don't expect is that if you give a certain amount of time to the NFL and you put in your time to the league, that you should have benefits as a retired player for the remainder of your life. That's what the NFL has failed to do. That's why the class action lawsuits have come. That's why you saw the $1 billion concussion suit from CTE come about. It's because they largely they put all the data under the rug, swept it under the rug, and basically tried to say forever that CTE was not related to football, when in fact we've known now for years that it has been. And they had zero desire to take care of the alumni. Sorry, BJ, go ahead, brother.
No,
hold on 1 second, BJ. My bad. Let me let the people in the chat know, man. Hey, y'all, I don't know how much longer we gonna be live. Make sure we at $18 or $50, man. Let's go ahead and support the homie Charles Knuckles. We trying to raise $50 for him tonight, man, for his books, man, for the month of March. So all we need is let's get them donations up to help him out. Or if you want to support with a care package, you can hit up jpay.com. And any letters or anything you send through jpay.com, man, I know he's much appreciated. And I want to give definitely a big salute to all the people that's reached out to him through jpay.com with letters. And I know a few of you guys have sent him some care packages, man. It's definitely keeping his spirits up, man, as he gets through all these programs. He just completed his GED. So now he's just enrolled in some college courses in there, man, just trying to get another time cut to get up out of there, man. So make sure, look, we're trying to get him $50 for the next month, man. We at $18. Let's go ahead and get there, y'all. Let's go ahead and knock it out, man, so we can get them taken care of, man. All right, go ahead, BJ.
Yeah, but just to add to what he was saying, let's not forget about all the couple decades that the NFL ran the NFL's greatest hits and blow up shots, all of them DVDs and VCRs back in the day that they made all of that money. Them players didn't get none of that, man. Not a penny.
That's true. Taj, what you got going on over there in the background, man?
Nothing.
Taj got games playing, TV's going.
I mean, shit.
I mean, like I said, I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. This is what we have to watch. I mean, when we start talking about sports, everybody has their favorites. Everybody has the people that they dislike or whatever floats your boat. It's just me about to be 51 and seeing all the football that I've seen. Is it refreshing? I don't think it's refreshing because I'm just used to that old football. It is a sport, but when people turn around and say bigger, stronger, faster, well, they're not proving it. They are bigger, stronger, and faster than players of yesteryear. That's fine, but you also the rules are catering to you being upright. But that's because of the money that they're paying you also.
It is, like I said, the players have adapted. I think the players are just as strong, just as fast, just as physically gifted. They all are, and you still see it today. A lot of players are still struggling with adjusting to how they can tackle players, how they can do certain things, and they still adjusting. But it's hard for me to say it's not as physical, man. I see so much at the line of scrimmage. I think the quarterback is the only player that's truly protected. I just don't see wide receivers just running unimpeded. Otherwise, quarterbacks would be throwing for 600 yards a game. And we ain't seeing it. It'd be too easy for wide receivers to just run flat routes and just get out to the open. You'd be unguardable. There's just no saying. This got smashed. First play as well. What is he talking about? What you talking about, Kirk Royce?
It's about Miles Sanders.
Bro got banned by Reggie. I'm laughing. What is y'all talking about?
Kirk Royce did what?
Oh, the locker room. Oh, the locker room banned you? Oh, come on, Marquez, man. How you gonna go over there and get banned, man?
What?
He must have went over there asking about Bees' money. And the locker room banned him. Trying to help Bees out, man.
What, old boy didn't pay him?
Yeah, he didn't pay him, man. I just learned you can't chase these dudes down. Once somebody has their mindset on not paying, they just not gonna pay. And that's just how YouTube is. And, that's just YouTube right there, man. People make bets, man. That's why I just done making crazy bets, man. I'm owed about $15,000 on YouTube. And that's no joke. It's probably right about that number.
You gonna be able to get on Players Choice one day? They gonna pull you over there?
I was on Players Choice last week
with ticket.
It was a good game tonight. I don't hear no excuses from Eagles fans though.
Oh no, they got to take that L, man.
I mean, I'm glad they lost, man.
I asked a question.
What's the question?
Bro, I just asked a question and got D-blocked. That's crazy.
What did you ask?
I simply know because he was making a video and he was like, oh, this, that, and that. LeBron could do no wrong, man. LeBron could do no wrong, man. So I said this. I asked him a simple question. If LeBron can't do no wrong and he's the best player, why is he leading in turnovers? I asked him, if LeBron is so good, why is going up against the Portland Trailblazers a must-win game? He thought I was trolling, kicked me off.
Oh, so you didn't even ask about Bees' debt. You just
asked him a simple NBA question. He couldn't answer it, got emotional, and blocked me.
That's wild. That's
Well,
wild.
I mean, but some people run their platforms different, man.
Nah, but come on, FYF. I
It
get
is.
this man's supposed to be basketball savant. You would think he'd be able to ask the question. I'm just saying. He said I was trolling. You can't answer my question.
You said this game against the Blazers is must win.
Yeah, he said the games against the Blazers was must win.
You don't think it is?
Not really, because if the coaching was better, they wouldn't be in the situation.
Well, I don't think it has nothing to do with coaching, but
Well, what do you think it has something to do with FYF? Because every time I ask that question,
combination, everything.
Banned? I don't know what I'm talking about.
They still. So it's a combination. First, you have a new coach. So that new coach brought in a new coaching philosophy. You brought in a ton of new players. Most of those players were playing out of position. When I say out of position, I mean guys like Lonnie Walker, guys like Troy Brown Jr. These guys never been thrust into any primary roles on the NBA roster. They're usually 9th, 10th men on the roster. And now you're asking guys who've never played significant minutes to play significant minutes at a playoff level, at the level that a playoff team's supposed to be playing on. And so now these guys are also adjusting to the new system. They're also adjusting to the level of competition, to new roles. And so there's a level. This is why we've seen such highs and lows from the Lakers. And it doesn't help when you mix in injuries to AD. So that throws off your chemistry. Now you have to put Wenyen Gabriel in the starting lineup. And then you have to ask him to play like a starter. And then you had to ask more Thomas Bryant. Then AD comes back, and next thing you know, you got Bron being hurt. Now Bron's in and out the lineup with injuries here or there. And so they're struggling with a combination of things. So I think right now, every game matters because any winning streak they can string together that puts them closer to 500 as they look to build chemistry is important. So they have to get these wins against a team like the Blazers. I know the Blazers are a good young team, but they have more talent. They should beat the Blazers. So this is a must-win game because you can't go back and forth. You can't win a game, lose a game, win a game, lose a game. You have to start piecing some games together in some type of streak. So team gives more confidence. Coaching staff can identify lineups that are most successful. They can identify guys on the bench that got the most go. And I think with the new pieces, they just brought in Beasley, they brought in Vanderbilt and guys like that. I think he can find that, but it's almost like now you have to hit the reset button because you just brought in 4 new guys.
Now, you saw
every game matters.
You saw how you answered that question.
Yeah.
You see how simplistic that was of the answer? You saw how simplistic that was, right? I'm tuning into the Lakers to actually watch and see what they're going to do, and you just did it eloquently.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Bro could even
maybe
answer a question.
Maybe he thought he was coming at him or something.
Hey,
man.
that's why you know what I am finna do though. I got multiple accounts. I'm gonna really go troll him now.
Oh man,
He's gonna have to block every last one of them.
Man, what are they gonna do with AD, man? I'm actually.
You can't do anything.
They're gonna have to trade him though. Realistically, they're gonna have to trade AD. They're gonna have to though. Or he's gonna have to walk.
The problem is again, he's a depreciated asset now, and so any team, and if you trade him, the teams that are trading for him know that you guys are trading him because of his injury history, and so why would they give up max value for him if they know that you're trading him because he has a shaky injury history? They're going to give you what? 35 cents on the dollar for him, try to give you some bad contracts and things like that. And you might throw you a decent player here or there. But other than that, there's nobody's going to give you equal value. And for as much as you gave up to get him, you can't accept the deal for nothing less than equal value. Nothing less than equal value. You just got to play it out with him. And hopefully your training staff can get him healthy because when he's healthy, he's really good. I mean, y'all forget this year he's averaging 25 and 12 or something. He's still averaging ridiculous numbers.
Lamont,
I'm not saying he's not averaging those numbers. I'm just saying, like, come on, just stay healthy, man.
Look, I'm gonna reiterate what B said. When healthy, the dude is on point. The problem that I have with him is that he's been off for almost a year and a half. A year and a half. This dude has not played basketball. Whether you coming in for 2 games and then you going out for 8, like I said, if you got to cut him, get a solid player and let another team, even if you have to lose. This dude is the same dude. When he left New Orleans, he had that shirt on. I ain't going to forget it because he's telling the truth. That's all, folks. That was the shirt that he had on.
Who was that, AD?
Yeah. When he left New Orleans, he had that "that's all, folks" shirt on. And it's been over. It has been over.
Well, I think the biggest problem is, one, the Lakers fear historically going through what they went through when Magic retired in 91, where they went basically 4 years without having a box office star. They've always, that's how the Lakers are, that's how they operate. They view,
Oh, yeah, no, you 100 on that.
They view Anthony Davis as the transitional box office star post LeBron. Clearly, he ain't, but that's what they viewed him as. And to Lamont's point, for everything they gave up to get him, and they gave up a lot to get him, if you trade him, you have to get another transitional star or another potential star that you can build that franchise around, that people will pay to see post LeBron. And no team in their right mind is giving that guy up for Anthony Davis.
It's true. They kind of stuck. They're stuck with him, basically. And to be stuck with a guy that's averaging 26 and 25 and 12 or 11, it really ain't that bad. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
I mean, at least he's giving you something, like production-wise.
And it's just worse. And you could have Ben Simmons, who's getting $36 million.
Yeah, like
giving you 7, 5, and 5. You could have that. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of worse options out there. So, I mean, and like even on a bad night last night, he gave you 13 and 16 with 3 blocks, 2 crucial blocks in the fourth. Maybe not the greatest offensive night, but he had 2 big blocks and he grabbed 16 rebounds. I mean, come on, man. It's like I'll take him on the Blazers. I mean, y'all can have Nurkic. You know, if y'all really want something, we can throw you some Nurkics or something like that and piece together some pieces, and let y'all deal with Nurkic for the next 3 years to see how that works for you. But you know, it just really ain't no realistic trades. It ain't no realistic trades out there for him.
Yeah, and as much as everybody was like, "Oh, Kyrie to the Lakers," I think the big reason why the Lakers are even interested in Kyrie is because they realize he could be that transitional star because Anthony Davis ain't it. So I don't know how they could pull it off in the offseason. It would take some major cap maneuvering and them renouncing rights to a lot of guys they will have early bird and bird rights too this offseason to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the Anthony Davis story is going to end in LA. Regardless, I don't think it's going to end in LA.
It very well may not, all things with player movement today, but I have a funny feeling by the time it's all said and done for Bron and AD in LA, I have a funny feeling they get at least one more chip in LA. And no, it doesn't look but they're piecing some stuff together now that can pan out to be very fruitful for them next year, potentially fruitful this year if it all aligns right.
Right.
I just tell people just be patient. They're not a dumb organization. I didn't think they would be able to finesse and get Westbrook off, and they definitely did. I mean, Jesus Christ, you address literally all of your issues in Vanderbilt, Russell, and Malik Beasley, and you found a way to get Mo Bamba for Patrick Beverley. You fix size, you got youth, you got defense, you got guys who can create shots, you guys who can make tough shots. We saw D'Lo make tough shots when the Lakers needed it late game as he's starting to get his feel. Malik Beasley's going to eventually get his feel. He's a 10 to 15 points per game guy when he gets going. And you got Mo Bamba. We seen his improvement this year. There was just really no space in the rotation for him with Bol being so good. But oh man, they've definitely pulled off the finesse of the year. They got rid of Thomas Bryant because you can't pay him next year, so you solve that problem. So as opposed to just keeping him and he walks, you trade him and at least you get something out of it.
Didn't they go from like the oldest team to like one of, I'm not going to say the youngest, but didn't they get super, super young?
Yeah, they did.
I like that. I think they did.
They did, yeah.
So we'll see how it goes for the Lakers, man. But hey, we're gonna be talking about the Lakers in the morning. I'm gonna be doing a live stream in the morning. I'm gonna probably go ahead and shut this one down. We didn't hit our donation goal, man, but we're gonna try to hit it in the morning before I have to shoot that off to him. So hopefully we can get some more support for him. Definitely appreciate the people that hit the Cash App tonight. If I missed your name, I definitely apologize. I try to get to everybody possible, but you know
what time you going on?
I'm gonna do a morning stream tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow, on at least Mountain Time. Right now for me, it's 11:40 at night. So I'll be going live tomorrow morning around 9 in the morning, probably for about 2-3 hours. Then I got to get up out of here because we got a game tomorrow. So, but definitely we're gonna be going live tomorrow morning. I'm trying to get more consistent with the morning lives. So definitely will be live.
All right, man. Y'all be safe.
Salute Lamont School, y'all.
All right, Sean. Appreciate you pulling up, man. All right, BJ and Taj, man. Appreciate you pulling up as well, man.
All right, man.
All right, there we have it, y'all, man. Salute, man. Appreciate everybody pulling up to the Super Bowl stream. Hey, y'all, One Cool P said it best, man. She said, let everybody support. Hit that Cash App to support, man. These late night streams ain't no joke. These late night streams is not no joke, man. But let me give a shout out one more time because I think I forgot a few people. I think it was only one person that came through this evening on this late stream. But just make sure I give credit where credit is due. Salute to Uncle Suge, y'all. Make sure y'all go check out Uncle Suge's channel. He came through in the Cash App today. Uncle Suge, man, he's been killing it, man. He's been partnered up with Gilbert Arenas, making a lot of great content over there, man. And he warned Kwame Brown, man. He said, Kwame Brown, if you mess with me, man, I'm not gonna let up on you, man. And he ain't took the gas off Kwame. He ain't gave Kwame Brown no breaks over there. So, man, he didn't expose this man every which way you can think of. He said the Lakers got two players the Blazers wanted in Vanderbilt and Mo Bamba. And, you know, I just don't understand the Blazers' direction because the Blazers have all of the young pieces. What the Blazers need to me is a veteran, savvy, experienced star that can defend. So I think the player that the Blazers should be going after is a player like the Pascal Siakams, a star that can play both sides of the ball, but on any given night, he can explode for 25, 30 points if they need it. You know, I thought the Blazers should have been going really hard after OG, but they fail to go after the players that they need. You as long as you got Dame on the floor, you're going to have holes in your defense. You can't just keep surrounding Damian Lillard with more and more scoring, or more youth that's inexperienced in this league. You got to start putting some type of experienced talent that can defend at a high level and also score. And I just don't see them making a big enough push to get any of those guys. He says, Brian ain't playing tomorrow either, but I'm not worried. But you know what, though? Let him get his rest because now that you got this new help, if they can reel off 3-4 game win streak without LeBron James, now you just buy in time. Right? Now, every game that the Lakers win without Bron, now you buy him an extra game of cushion. If they are able, and I know right now they're not favored. When I was looking at the odds, the Lakers are actually the underdogs in this game. So the Vegas odds, if I'm a betting person, I'm betting the Lakers. I'm taking the Lakers on that. They have more talent. I would assume AD is playing. I know the Blazers at home are tough, but the Blazers are just not a very disciplined team right now. They can be beat. Yeah, they said LeBron's ankle issues will linger all season, y'all. Them ankle issues he has are not going away. And he's gonna have to find a way to fight through it. I mean, when you get older like that, the one thing that you notice is that these injuries don't heal as quickly, and they start to lag. They start to linger a little longer. So that's what we gotta deal with right there. He said his ankle. Yes, there we go. So hey, y'all, let me go ahead and just shut this down though. We're gonna be live, and I'll go ahead and set it up. We will be live in the morning. So again, hopefully you guys are up. Hopefully we can get people to come in, chop it up on some of the topics that we're gonna be talking about. Talking about LeBron James being out. I think that's gonna be a great topic. Maybe it's something we can talk about in the morning very briefly for a few hours, but a ton of topics to go over, a ton of teams to talk about, a ton of storylines and narratives to address. We're going to be doing all of that tomorrow morning here on FYF Sports. But let's go ahead and get this shut down for the night, man. I appreciate everybody pulling up as well. Super Bowl did not disappoint. High scoring, 38-35. Much praise to the Kansas City Chiefs for pulling off that win, man. They did what they needed to do to win. The Eagles, to me, just made one too many mistakes, and their mistakes just happened to be mistakes that were just at crucial points in the game that just completely killed their momentum or gave so much momentum to Kansas City that they couldn't bounce back from. So you only can applaud a team like that in the Kansas City Chiefs for being so consistent over the last couple of years, making the tough decisions, letting players like Tyreek Hill leave, yet they still bring in guys that can get the job done. Just give a big congrats to Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and that staff over there. They're doing a great job. Hey, but it's FYF Sports, man. It's another great podcast episode. We will be back in the morning with more sports news. Until then, it's FYF Sports. And we out, y'all.